Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio.
True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skylight office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call
Ghost.
What's going on, folks? It's Friday. What's going on, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. This is episode number 362. Number 362 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And before we get into anything else on this Baller Friday, I'd like for everybody to please spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And we are live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. It is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And of course, if you haven't already done so, folks, please follow me on Twitter, all right? All right, now that we brought back the markets and now that we brought back the first hour and it's like the good old days of True Capitalist Radio, please follow me on Twitter, folks. The Twitter name to follow is Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores, folks. Politics Ghost is the name to follow, all right? Now, before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to go ahead and celebrate this Baller Friday with your favorite vice, with your favorite libation. And for you folks that are just tuning in with us that are brand new to the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, we as the capitalists and the capitalist army, we celebrate Baller Friday as looking back at the week's work that we have conducted to bask in our success, to bask in our profits. And that's why we celebrate today as Baller Friday, so that we can celebrate all the hard work, all the hard labor that one has to do to obtain the income necessary for them to sustain their life at this point in time. So that's why we celebrate Baller Friday here on the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And I didn't want to get anything too fancy on this Baller Friday because, I mean, it was it National Drink a Beer Day a couple of days ago. So we're just going to go ahead and follow on with that theme. Let's go ahead and get some more beer, for Christ's sake. All right, let's go ahead and start it off. Oh, yeah, there it is. And like I said, folks, we're celebrating Baller Friday today, and I'm happy. I'm hope that you're happy, for Christ's sake, because it's all about the dollars, baby. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense, all right? Now, speaking of dollars and cents, let's go ahead and get right back into the markets, folks, because it was a weird day on the markets, to say the least, all right? I mean, if you take a look at the Nikkei index, it closed out, I believe it was minus 60 for the day, and that would have been an indicator to suggest that we were going to see a in the red decreased equities market in today's American markets, but that was not the case. And to be completely honest with you, I'm actually rather ashamed of this damn investment community for them even fueling the equities market on this ridiculous news. And I'm talking about Deutsche Bank. If you aren't familiar with it, folks, I've been talking about it. I've been talking about this damn bank. This bank is literally going to be the Lehman Brothers of the international economy. And if you folks aren't familiar with the Lehman Brothers situation, I strongly advise you to research 2008 and the last crash that this United States, had to witness, the most recent one. And let me tell you, the first thing that happened was Lehman Brothers, which was a financial institution, rather big one, out there in Wall Street, collapsed, literally just fell from within under itself, which caused a contagious, or what they would call a contagion type reaction, in which it literally crippled, and then just a domino effect happened. I mean, it just literally crippled the financial system. I could literally talk here for about an hour and a half on why exactly that happened. If you look back in the archive, I think I dedicated a show on why this happened, so you may want to look back at that archive at blogtalkradio.com/ghost. But once again, folks, the whole reason why the American equities market was in the plus side today, which is ridiculous, this just goes to show you that there ain't that many people in this market. It's all being controlled by hedge funds, mutual fund managers, big money managers, Wall Street banksters. You understand what I'm saying? There is no independent investor anymore, and that's a damn shame. And that's why I, as a person who is conducting this broadcast, as the True Capitalist radio show, I am encouraging folks to not necessarily go into the equities market at this point in time. I'm strongly cautiously advising people that you should not be holding the bag at these equities prices. I mean, this is just ridiculous. These 18,000 Dow, 5,000 Dow, 2,000 plus S&P, this is completely inflated crap. This is baseless. The majority of this run is based on speculation. It's based on the fact that the Federal Reserve has printed out large sums of money with all this quantitative easing crap. I don't know if you folks remember that. All this quantitative easing garbage, printed out so much money, and as a result, the money has to go somewhere. All right? Somebody has to receive all that outstanding legal tender that's out there, and they got to put it somewhere. They can't put it in their mattress because, I mean, they're losing money if they put it in their mattress or in a goddamn safe in their backyard buried. They're losing money because the rate of inflation, folks, is literally defeating the purpose of saving money. All right? You can't put in a savings account because savings account don't pay dick, excuse my French, as it relates to interest rates, so that you can actually keep up with the rate of inflation, so you can actually gain a profit for actually saving your money in a goddamn savings account. So what is everybody doing here, folks? Everybody is sitting back and putting their money in the stock market. They're putting their money in the real estate market. They're putting their money in assets. And I'm telling you this right now, folks, once, whether it be Deutsche Bank, whether it be whatever triggers this global economic retraction, it is going to be felt on an unbelievable level. Because lest we forget, folks, that the majority of the people that have retirements, 401ks, that literally pay into a retirement fund, whether it be in their corporation, their business, hell, even in some of these unions, these government-funded unions, government-run unions, they actually have this retirement money being fund managed by some Wall Street idiot. And let me tell you, when this damn thing starts retracting and retracting fast, you're going to start seeing a lot of people throwing themselves out of windows of like 10-story buildings. I mean, I'm serious. So that's why I'm telling everybody to be very cautious as it relates to investing in this equities market. That's why I've been promoting more commodities plays. I've been promoting more, going after gold and silver as a hedge. I've been telling everybody that cash is king. Consider currency trading. For you folks that are not familiar with currency trading, I strongly advise you to get yourself a Bitcoin wallet because, folks, with Bitcoin wallet, and the one I strongly advise, which they are not paying me to tell, I'm not getting paid to suggest this, is blockchain. If you're not familiar with blockchain, is a free Bitcoin wallet. And you can obtain one free, and when you obtain Bitcoin or convert actual currency, wherever you happen to be residing in the world, into Bitcoin, you can actually trade Bitcoin into currencies as they fluctuate in value. Now, I don't want to get into the whole technicality of currency trading and that sort of thing, but you can day trade Bitcoin in the currency markets. And there is no regulation for that. So I'm just suggesting different plays, different aspects in which one can obtain revenue. All right. Now, with that being said, All right, I strongly advise everybody to listen to this first hour every hour. Whether you're sitting back and wanting to wait for a Twitter shout-out or a damn radio graffiti troll, it does not matter. All right, it does not matter. You need to realize that you can't just sit there pulling putt all day. If you want your dreams to come true, if you want to carve out your own destiny, you have to understand that money talks and BS walks, all right? You people that like all these, anime, over-voluptuous, innocent girl caricatures, these waifus or whatever, you will never obtain that in real life. First of all, if you don't look like some, I don't know what women go after. I don't know if they're going after muscle heads or your pretty boys. I don't know what the hell they're going after, but whatever, you have to do that. And if you can't do that, you better be an insanely, tremendously successful capitalist so that you can go out here and buy a couple of these broads, all right? I'm just saying. And same goes for the women, too, all right? You want yourself some kind of beefcake hunk or something of that nature, you yourself, if you're not too good looking in the face and you've been beaten with the ugly stick, or you like bonbons and eating full pies with one fork, maybe you should consider becoming a capitalist so you could buy yourself one or two as well, all right? I'm just saying, I'm just trying to plant seeds out here. That's all I'm doing. I'm planting seeds, all right? Anyway, let's get to the markets before I get into anything. What fueled the market today, folks, what I was getting at before I went into that soliloquy, was that Deutsche Bank, believe it or not, is going to get some kind of a payment from the Department of Justice, the American Department of Justice to some capacity. And believe it or not, this is the reason why this fueled the market, because it crushed the Nikkei index. The Deutsche Bank, I mean, it literally tanked out there in Europe during European time, during Asian market time. And come American market time, for Christ's sake, Deutsche Bank started jumping on this ridiculous report that the Department of Justice of America is going to settle out with them to some capacity and give the bank $5.4 billion. Now, I don't understand why in the hell this would fuel any kind of a rally on Deutsche Bank, let alone a rally in the American equities market. But you see, this just goes to show you, folks, that it's this kind of nonsense that proves that we sincerely, in the American markets, have very limited amounts of investors in this equities market, and that's why a lot of these swings are very, very easy to call. All right? I mean, it's as simple as that. It's a shame, but it's the truth. All right? And that's why I think everybody should listen to these first hour here. All right? Learn a little bit. All right? I'm telling you, if you just learn anything, you'll learn how to make some goddamn money. And who couldn't use more money, huh? I'm telling you, folks. Anyway, before I get to the markets, folks, I want to say Happy Baller Friday. I am retweeting everybody who is celebrating with me right now with a libation or with a vice of their choosing. You don't necessarily have to consume an alcoholic beverage, especially if you're under the age of whatever the legal age limit is in your country of origin. All right, now we're going to go ahead and keep, retweeting these. I want to thank everybody. Let's go ahead and give some shout-outs to the people that are doing this. What's going on to Abaru? What's going on to Feral Capitalist? Happy Baller Friday, guys. What's going on to Dorito Burrito? What's going on to Silent Capitalist? Happy Baller Friday. Who else do we got going on over here? We got, I'm not saying that for Christ's sake. Look at this, some stupid cat, for Christ's sake. Here we got Supa in the house. How you doing here, Supa? All right, Happy Baller Friday. Who else do we got going on here? Look at Arctic Capitalist with some Johnny Walker Blue Label. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, I'm telling you. Cheers to Arctic Capitalist, or cheers to Arctic Capitalist. All right? Anyway, let's go ahead and continue going. I want to thank everybody for chilling with me on this Baller Friday. Let's get to the market, shall we? Now, as I stated, the Deutsche Bank news that the DOJ is going to give them a settlement of $4 billion. It is chump change to what these idiots in Deutsche Bank have on their balance sheet that they can't cover. And according to Merkel And the German government, they have no plans on bailing out Deutsche Bank if, for whatever reason, they can't cover what's outstanding on their balance sheet, all right? I mean, some serious business that's going on out here. And I think people should really consider that if this happens to kind of crumble, the contagion of a fallen Deutsche Bank could be felt all over the world, all right? But once again, I don't know what you call this investment community in America. It's pretty obnoxious. Traditional investing has gone out the window. But hey, let's go ahead and report the plus side of the equities market today, which I'm telling you folks, do not buy into this market. At any point, something could happen, and it could happen at any point. I'm telling you this right now, all right? Yellen could raise the interest rates based upon the quarterly data growth that we talked about yesterday. Anything can happen that could topple these stocks, have all these investors selling off, and you'd be holding the bag at these high rates. And you don't want to be holding the bag at these high stock prices. I'm just saying, all right? I'm just saying. I'm not joking around. I'm just saying. Anyway, folks, and we got some more people celebrating Baller Friday. Thank you very much, folks. I'm telling you. All right, cheers to Ryan. How you doing? Cheers to Cody from Unknown. How you doing? I'm going to continue doing this, folks, because, hey, man, I mean, we're all chilling here. We're all chilling on a Baller Friday. We're basking our success, baby. We're basking in our success and our profits and our capital, baby. Anyway, let me go ahead and run through the markets here. We got the Dow Jones Industrials up 164.70 points, a percentage increase of 0.91%, almost 1% on the day, closing out the Dow Jones Industrials at 18,308.15 points on the day. I mean, you see, just imagine holding stocks at this high price. And there happens to be a big major $500 point slide tomorrow, all right? I mean, you're left holding the goddamn bag at that price. I mean, you don't want to be that schmuck that's holding the damn price at high rates while everybody's cashing out. And you see, that's why I'm telling everybody, if you're going to do anything in the stock market, and you're going to make plays based upon strategic moves. Don't base it on, hey, that's a good company. And don't even do that anymore. Don't even bother. Because right now, everything is completely inflated and ridiculous. All right? And you'll be losing money in the very, very near short term. Now, let me go on to the S&P 500, which is another inflated index, which, we were talking about, what was it, about a year and a half, 2 years ago, whether the S&P was even going to be solvent. All right, now all of a sudden, it's what is it, up 12.93% on the year, for Christ's sake. Get the hell out. Get out of here. Get out. Traditional investing has gone out the damn window. But anyway, let's go ahead and report on it, shall we, all right? S&P 500 is up today, 17.14 points, a percentage increase of 0.80% on the day, closing out the S&P at 2,168.27 points for the S&P 500. Now it comes to the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ composite, which of course comprises the majority of the tech stocks that everybody enjoys and loves, which are completely inflated. And the only thing keeping the majority of these damn tech stocks afloat is another round of freaking venture capitalist funding. But no, let's not talk about the realism of the game. I mean, I'm telling you, traditional investing is gone out the window, and it makes me sick. But hey, who's looking, right? Who's looking? Anyway, look. Let's go ahead and get to the NASDAQ. I don't mean to be going off keister about this. I just know that people are going to be left holding the bag at these high rates. Somebody bought into this 18,308 Dow. Somebody bought in to this 2,168 goddamn S&P, and somebody also bought in to this increase in the NASDAQ. Let me go ahead and go over through the NASDAQ. NASDAQ is up 42.85 points on the day, a percentage increase of 0.81% on the day, closing out the NASDAQ at 5,312 points. I mean, come on. I mean, good God. Good God. Jesus, man. I mean, You've got to be joking me, man. You've got to be sincerely joking me. 5,000 points for 5,312 points for Christ's sake, man. I mean, come on, man. What is justifying this inflated goddamn index? The majority of these companies are basing their profits on speculation in the future. They're utilizing the Amazon.com model of the 1990s. And let me tell you, a lot of those damn tech companies back then did the same thing. And look at how many of them survived. There's not many of them left, except for guess who? Amazon. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. I'm just saying there's going to be schmucks that are going to be crying and bitching and moaning when the goddamn market starts tumbling down at, 300, 400, 500 points at a time, and they're left holding the damn bag at these high prices. I'm just saying, I think people need to be very, very cautious when approaching this equities market in America. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying there isn't profits to be made. I'm not saying there ain't short-term gains. As a matter of fact, if you're a day trader, this is a day trader's market with the... Jesus Christ, just look at the freaking charts every day this week, man. So much volatility, it's unbelievable. And as I've stated, folks, I think everybody needs to tweet at Donald Trump. They need to send him a message on Facebook, and he needs to talk about lifting this $25,000 limit of being able for an investor to legally day trade. And for you folks that are unaware, if you do not have $25,000 in your brokerage account, you cannot make more than five trades within a week period, I believe it is. All right? I mean, seriously, that is penalizing the American investor. I don't understand why somebody who doesn't have 1,000, 2,000 saved up, why they can't open up a brokerage account and start day trading, start holding stocks for an hour, 2 hours, or a minute, 2 minutes, whatever, however they see the investment possibilities profiting in their direction. Why are they just not allowed to do so? Why is the government prohibiting, especially in this damn Obama America, why is the government prohibiting the American people from obtaining easy liquidity that is in these markets, man? It's a shame. It's a goddamn shame. And that's why I'm saying I think Donald Trump needs to be enlightened about this particular issue. If you're very concerned about it, I know that there's a lot of investors, a lot of beginning investors that are listening to the broadcast. As a matter of fact, people have asked me, how do I start investing? I got a lot of kids that are 18, 19 years old. How do I start investing? I've got a little money. What do I do? All right? Well, first and foremost, folks, you need to get a brokerage account. Now, I am not going to suggest a brokerage account because each brokerage account or each brokerage firm has their own services, their own platforms, and it depends on what you want as an investor. Now, if you're a high-frequency investor, obviously you want a brokerage firm that gives you the real-time accuracy of the actual trades that are being dispensed on the floor of the exchange. You want to get that in as real time as possible and be able to execute a trade within an instant. So when you push and click that damn button, that trade is executed. There's no waiting. You're getting it at the ask price, or if you put a limit, you're buying it at whatever price it either goes down or comes up to. All right. Now, the bottom line is that you need to have either a brokerage firm, and if you're just beginning, don't worry about, I need a quick, fast brokerage, because typically, if you're only going to start with about $200 or $300 in your brokerage account, what you're going to start doing is something called value investing, because typically, you're not going to be able to move about $200 or $300 too often. You know what I'm saying? What you need to do is you need to continue to put $300 a month into that brokerage account. And when you do, once you make a move on a given stock, all right, you continue to buy that same amount every month in stock. It's called value investing. Some months it may be higher than other months. Some months it may be lower than other months. Either way, you are accumulating a stock. Now, what stock do I advise? for the beginning investor, blue chip stocks. Now, right now, everything is real freaking high. All right, I don't advise this, but if you're just investing and you're a young person and you understand that, hey, look, I'm just going to buy this so I can have this for the long term, so on and so forth. If you're going to buy anything in the blue chip sector, which is most, if not all, of the companies in the Dow Jones Industrial Index, all right? Now, when you invest, especially in this market, you're not going to get a very low price on the equity. So what you want to do, even though you've got the liquid and you want to capitalize on it, instead of sitting it on your mattress or putting it in your backyard or putting it in a bogus-ass savings account, what you should do is value invest into a stock that's a blue chip. No matter what the price is, you want to make sure that the fundamentals are okay and they're not going to freaking go out of business within the next couple of years. But typically, that's not typical of any of these companies on the Dow Jones Industrial. You want to look for dividends. That's what you want to look for, because that is what's going to make you extra expendable income outside of the actual progress of the worth of the stock. For instance, if you value invest in a blue chip stock, and let's say every month, it's $20 this month, it's $25 next month, it's $15 one month. As you value invest, you realize that this particular stock gives, $5 in dividends per share annually. All right. Which is what, I've seen many times do. I mean, you can get at the end of the year, if this company gives out a dividend. Some of them give them out quarterly. Some of them give them out in the middle of the year, at the end of the year. It depends on the corporation. You need to do your due diligence and you need to do your research. But in this particular market, don't worry about getting the low stock and the blue chip in if you're value investing. You're young. You're putting whatever money you have into a brokerage account, and anytime that you put it in there, you're executing a trade that is for the long term. What you want is dividends. Now, I'm going to try to explain this to you folks. Dividends means that whatever the profits are for the company is going to give a portion of those profits to the stockholders. Now, that's how dividends are dispensed. That's how, for instance, if there's an annual dividend of $5 a share at the end of the year, let's say throughout the year, you kept putting in 300, and you've accumulated about 250 shares, all right? Let's just say, for the sake of argument, you accumulated 250 shares of whatever stock. And let's say at the end of the damn year, they give an annual dividend of $5 per share. That is $1,250 at the end of the year just for holding stocks, whether or not they go up or down in value. So anyway, folks, this is why I'm trying to tell people that want to get into investing and understanding that everything that I am discussing on this broadcast in the first hour. I think that everybody should try to entertain opening up a brokerage account. They're very, very inexpensive to open up at this point in time. I think you can open up some as little as $100 or $200. All right? But remember that every trade that you do is going to cost you a commission. Now, you need to research how much that commission is going to be. Sometimes it's $8, $10. Some of them are $4.95. But with the higher price of commission, you get certain services. For instance, there may be some brokerage firms that have higher commissions. For instance, they may charge you $8 to $10 a trade, but at the same time, they're such a huge, big brokerage firm. Let's say you wanted to invest in ETFs, which we're going to talk about here in a second when we discuss the commodities. Let's say you wanted to invest in ETFs, where there are brokerage firms that actually have ETFs that are within their own firm, that they produce themselves. They have their own traders trading, commodities contracts or whatever the case might be. And in some of these higher commission-based brokerage firms, you can actually go and buy their ETFs at no commission. So, for instance, if you wanted to make a move on some of these plays that I was suggesting throughout the week in commodities, and you were in a brokerage firm that, you know, kind of charges a high amount of commission per trade, but has a brokerage firm that has an ETF, several ETFs, ranging from commodities to the bonds markets, whatever, and you find one relating to whatever commodity you want to invest in, this brokerage firm will allow you to buy in to that particular ETF without a commission. All right? Without a commission. So I'm just trying to tell people why you would pay more than, like, let's say $4.95, $3.95 a trade, because some of these people that have higher commission premiums, they offer different services. For instance, if you're going to pay $8 to $10 a trade, you could actually call somebody at this brokerage firm to give you a little bit of advice. Not necessarily act as your broker per se, but if you needed to bounce some goddamn information, I mean, that's what you're paying for. That's why you pay for these high, you know, end commission-based brokerage firms. So you need to look in to every single brokerage firm, what services they offer, you know, what's going on, and frankly, I strongly advise anybody who's over the age of 18 to do it. And if you're under the age of 18, get your mother and father's permission, your parental guardian's permission, because you can open up a brokerage account if they sign off on it. I mean, that's what I'm saying. So, I mean, just try to, you know, make the initiative as a capitalist, and instead, this Christmas, instead of going out there and buying the goddamn video games and buying all this meaningless nonsense that's going to turn into crap, why don't you go out there and why don't you try to put some money into a damn brokerage account and see what you can do, for Christ's sake, man, especially as we're going into 2017. As I stated, the Federal Reserve is just kicking the can down the road as it relates to this interest rate situation, and when they finally raise it, all hell's going to break loose. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, folks, I didn't mean to get off keister about, you know, describing how one can obtain brokerage accounts, how they can trade, so on and so forth, but I've been getting a lot of tweets from people that are witnessing that, you know, a lot of people that listen to this broadcast for the serious substance of this broadcast are actually making some considerable profits. They're actually making some moves as it relates to this particular broadcast as news and information. And they're realizing that, hey, I want some of that money, and hey, I don't blame you, boy. I don't blame you. So anyway, let's go ahead and get to the commodities, shall we? Because I've been running off keister here. It's a Baller Friday. I should be drinking right now is what I should be doing. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and have a drink. I want to say cheers to everybody right now who's drinking with me on a Baller Friday. I know I'm going over the markets. I'm just trying to plant seeds, baby. I'm trying to create capitalists. I mean, that's my whole objective in this particular show, is to create capitalists. That's all I want to do, baby. That's all I want to do. Anyway, cheers to the capitalist army. Cheers to the Trump train, the inner circle, obviously. And cheers to Donald Trump. I'm telling you, I think this man is closer than ever to become the United States president. And I can't wait, baby. I can't wait. Cheers, baby. All right. Now that we got that all out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the commodities sector, folks, okay? Now, for you folks that, for whatever reason, did not listen to yours truly on Monday and did not listen to me when I was on Twitter on Tuesday, even though I did not do a broadcast that day because my voice was shot, I did tweet that I think everybody should make a move on oil while OPEC was sitting there pulling its pud under its damn turban, trying to make a deal. I knew they would make a deal. They made a deal. And yesterday we saw a huge run, over 5-6% on oil. Excuse me, it may have been the day before yesterday. My apologies, on Wednesday. And crude oil continued its rally to some extent yesterday. Today it's flattened out, folks, all right? People are starting to sell off some of those profits and trying to parlay those profits into other plays. And we'll talk about that here in a second, folks. Let's go ahead and get to WTI Sweet Crude today. It was up a mere 22 cents today, a percentage increase of only 0.48%. closing out WTI sweet crude at $48.05 per barrel of oil. All right, so that's pretty damn good. And let me tell you, I hope you pumped your gas because gas is going up right before the holidays. Let's get to Brent crude, shall we? Brent crude is down today, 18 cents, a percentage decrease of 0.37% on the day. Closing out Brent crude at $49.06 per barrel of oil. Gasoline futures are up 1.40%, so we're seeing a continuous run on the gasoline futures. Natural gas continues to take a slide for some reason. It's been negative most of the week. It is down 1.89%, which is not good. And, of course, heating oil is continuing its rally as this cold front continues to cover itself throughout the United States. Heating oil is up 1.17% today. So hopefully, people entertain that play that I suggested. Of course, I suggested that on Monday. But, hey, let's just keep it going. There's a bunch of plays. There's always plays. Anyways, as we saw some increases in the equities market, it was only fair to see a decrease in the metals. And that's what we're going to get to right now. The metals! Let's get to the metals! Gold went down today, $7.20. A percentage decrease of 0.54%, closing out gold today at $1,318.80 per troy ounce of gold. Now, with that said, silver was up very, very modestly today. It was up 6 cents, a percentage increase of 0.30%, closing out silver at $19.25 per troy ounce of silver. All right. So once again, that price has remained steady as far as silver is concerned, and of course we did continue to see increases in copper. We saw I think a 2% increase in copper yesterday. Today it has increased 1.07% on the day for copper. Platinum, unfortunately, is down today, 0.02%. Now, let's go ahead and get to the agriculture because this is where the fun is going to be, all right? Now, folks, we did hear that the USDA brought out its report as it related to the crops of grains and livestock. Now, the livestock didn't release its report until about 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, which unfortunately is around the time the CME exchange, or the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, closes down for business. But either way, I think that it looks good. There was a major sell-off in the livestock today, bottom-feeding prices as far as I'm concerned. I saw a few people actually tweet at me stating that, they bought some ETFs in relation to livestock. I think it was good plays. All right, I think it was really, really good plays out here. There's a bunch of plays to be made. But let me talk a little bit about the grains here because I did say that we were going to see a pop in wheat and oats and rice. I did say that yesterday. What's really peculiar here is the unexpected pop in corn, and the reason is because it was a greater expected disappearance of corn cobs out there in the agricultural field than there was this time last year in August. So that right there kind of spurred investors into believing that there could be potential scarcity in the December contract of the corn that this particular contract is being bid. Now, with that being said, you could tell the investors read into that report when they saw that there was more bushels of disappearance of corn this year than there was that last year. That was the drive of the increase of corn today. Corn was up 2.28% on the day. Real big shocker. If you take a look at the chart on that, nobody knew what the hell was going on. The crop report came out and then just went right up, just shot right up. All right, now for wheat, the same thing happened here. We saw a tremendous sell-off. Now, why did everything sell off here at around 12 o'clock? We had a margin call, folks, okay? So that's why you saw a major retraction prior to the actual report. because the CME threw a margin call. So that's why you saw these charts kind of just dip down at around 12 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe, Eastern time. But, of course, wheat, all right, it came back after the report, folks, all right, and it's modest. Now, the reason I say that I'm bullish on wheat is because this is the beginning for a long-term investment, whether it be a play on ETFs on wheat, whether it be a play on stock, wheat producers, wheat refiners. There's a bunch of ways to play wheat here. I personally believe that we're going to continue to see increases in wheat, at least going into the December contract. And according to how I read the report, we're going to see some scarcity in the winter wheat. We potentially could see some setbacks in the post-December contract. So if you are going to make a play on wheat, ETFs, some kind of a stock play in this regard to be able to continue to sustain these gradual increases in profitability that you're going to be able to see here in the next coming weeks. Now, with that being said, wheat is up 0.75% on the day. We saw it go as high, I believe, as 1.5% increase. We started seeing retention at about I would say about 1.25%. Then it went down to 1%, and then that retention around 1%. It kept going 1% to 0.75, and then to 1% again, 1.10. You know, that sort of thing. Regardless, what happened is people are taking profits, and the reason is you've got a lot of people who have been holding the bag out here on this December contract at very, very high prices. If you take a look at the a year's chart of wheat, it has just gradually gone down. All right? Gradually gone down, and I'm telling you, somebody is holding the contract at a given price, and that's why you saw so much retention on this potential rally. You can take a look at the chart. It reads for itself. But I am still bullish on wheat, and as I stated, folks, the grains in general, I believe that we're going to see some increases as we go into the holiday season and as the close of the December contract happens. Now, as a matter of fact, I did say yesterday that we're going to see some increase in oats based on some of the projections that I read from some of the agricultural analysts and some of the numbers that I interpreted. Well, as the agricultural report came out, lo and behold, oats, it seems as if, it's not increasing in percentages of yield as anticipated. There's a lot of things questionable about oats. That's why we've seen gradual increases leading up to the report. And I think that the people on the ground out there knew what was going on, and that's why you saw increases in oats. It is up today, 1.28% on the day for oats. And look back in the archive, folks. I said that we're going to see a small pop in oats and rice. All right, now the peculiar part about rice is that this contract is going to expire in November 2016. So this is going to be a real short-term run on rice. You could be able to squeeze in about 3 or 4% within this month if you play this particular play right. You know what I'm saying? So once again, rice, I did say was going to see a pop. It did. Today it is up 1.18% on the day for rice. Soybean is up 0.39%. All right, we've got soybean oil up 0.30%, and canola went down today. It is down 0.32%. Now let's get to the softs, folks. All right, cocoa, the base for chocolate, it is up today after taking it on the teeth for the past couple of days while investors were selling off, taking some of those profits that have been going on. It is finally up and rebounded. It is up 1.21% on the day. That's for the December contract. Coffee, it is up a mere $1.40, almost a percentage increase. It was up 0.93% for coffee. Pretty weird chart on that one as well. Sugar is finally starting to see some retraction, folks, after reaching its 4-year high. You're starting to see sell-offs in the sugar market. It is down 35 cents. A percentage decrease of 1.50% decrease on the day. Orange juice, folks, we saw some sell-offs yesterday as we saw some increases in percentage. I would say 2%, 1.5% increases in the beginning of the week. Midweek to late week, you saw some sell-offs. Saw a modest bump today. Very, very weird chart on the orange juice futures, folks. Like a humpback type of chart. Don't really know what's going on here. I think people are taking profits. It is a November contract, so people are kind of playing this by ear. This is not for December. This is for November, so this is probably why you had such a helter-skelter situation in the orange juice sector, or in the orange juice future market. It is up today 0.64%. 0.64% for orange juice. Cotton is up today 0.52%. Lumber, I mean, what the hell is going on with lumber, for Christ's sake? Jesus Christ, lumber? Can somebody explain to me? I've never seen this kind of bump in lumber, for Christ's sake. We saw, what was a 2% increase yesterday. It is up today 1.91% increase on the day, and this is for a November contract. So obviously, lumber high in demand before November, or by November. I have no idea. Unbelievable. I cannot explain this particular increase in lumber. Lumber, for the most part, is typically pretty stagnant. Pretty interesting whatever's happening here. Rubber is up. Rubber, if you know how that goes. 0.80% increase on the day for rubber, and ethanol is up 1.16% on the day. Now, as for livestock, folks, complete major sell-offs due to the margin call, and it's reflected in the charts today. Everybody who was trying to make a move for the lean hogs or the live cattle, we're probably going to have to wait for those increases on Monday, because the USDA did put out their report, but they put it out as the CME was closing out the day's trading. And what we're reflected with right now at this point in time is the sell-offs because of margin call. So let's go ahead and get to those, because there were some major decreases. But I say, folks, I know there was a few folks that were on Twitter that were watching my commentary that actually made a move on a couple of ETFs in conjunction with the rise of livestock futures. And let me tell you, I never even heard of it. I thought it was a great play. They got in on the right around the 52-week low, and I see nothing but high riding as far as that ETF is concerned. And let me tell you something right now. And the reason I say this is because there was so much sell-off because of the margin call in this livestock sector. I think that there's nothing but up to go from here, especially with lean hogs. I mean, there was a major, major sell-off. And let's just go ahead and go to it, shall we? We've got live cattle. All right, it was down today 2.91%. Down 2.91% on the day. Jesus Christ. Cattle feeder down 3.41% on the day for cattle feeder. And let me tell you, another thing for cattle feeder that's not reflective in this price are the increases in grains that we saw here. Because remember, a lot of those grain components are ingredients within the cattle feeder. So if we see an increase in those grain components, you damn well better sure know that there's going to be an increase in cattle feeder. All right? Now, lean hogs, folks, the biggest sell-off of the commodities market, in my opinion, it was down today. Get this, a whopping 6.39% on the day. And, of course, this is because of margin call. And I'm telling you, folks, I mean, there ain't nowhere to go but up from here. I'm telling you this right now. I don't whoever made that particular play on the ETF, all right, that ETF, here he is. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, for Christ's sake. Laggett, he was the one that bought the ETF. I wasn't aware of it. I don't own it, folks. I just want to make that disclaimer. But he brought it to my attention. He invested in it today, and is already up 13 cents. And the reason it's up 13 cents and it's going to continue to go up there, Laggett, is because there's nowhere to go but up as it relates to the livestock. I mean, October is National Pork Month. All right, I think people fail to remember that, National Pork Month, for Christ's sake. This lean hog contract is for December 2016. So not to mention, you're going to have a lot of holiday season situation. I mean, I'm very, very bullish on this particular sector, given the fact that we've seen such retractions in value. I mean, it just huge retractions in value. Anyway, folks, that's the markets for your ass, all right? And I know there's a lot of trolls who are like, oh, this is boring, Ghost. I don't get it. I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, you know, I'm trying to teach you people how to make money, and you're like, I'm bored. My mommy gives me money. Well, get out of here then. Get out. Get the hell out. Anyway, folks, let's just go ahead and get right into Twitter shout-outs, shall we, folks? Because it's already about that time. And for you folks that are unaware, all you've got to do is retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account. Now, I know I've retweeted a bunch of people celebrating Baller Friday with me. I'm talking about retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account, all right? You know what I'm saying? All right. Now, let's go ahead and, I mean, do we have any Twitter shout-outs to be had, engineer? All right, well, let's go ahead and get to some Twitter shout-outs right now. And, of course, the tweet to retweet is True Capitalist Radio Live. True Capitalist Radio Live is the tweet to retweet if you want a Twitter shout-out. All right? All right, right now. Anyway, we got Frosty in the house. Cheers to Frosty. How you doing? We got Danky Kane Capitalist in the house. We got the Chefist. How you doing, man? We got G in the place. How you doing, G? We got Sergeant Yoda in the house. Who else do we got? We've got Bad Mem X86, Dorito Burrito in the place, Last Free Man in the house. What's going on to Dirk Diggler? Who else do we have? We got Swedish Capitalist in the place. We got Arctic Capitalist. We got Raiden Snake in the place. We got Czech Capitalist in the house. Hans Gubensmith. How you doing, man? We got Veta Forum Wars in the house. We got Southern Red. We got Ban Tweely Atkins. Yeah, no kidding. I should. This stupid little fruity little prony bastard. We got Ghostler's Baked Goods. What the hell does that mean? What the hell does that mean? Anyway, we got Angry Trans Jew. Okay, that's great. We got the AL, the Game Freak. What's going on? We got Toilets for India charity. What the hell? Oh, come on, man. They're on the brink of freaking war out there, man. Possibly nuclear war. And this is what you're talking about? Jesus Christ. Who else do we have here, for Christ's sake, man? We got, I'm not going to say that sick-ass name. We got Ed Venture. How you doing? Ed Plus in the house. We got Venison in the place. What's going on, Venison? Who else we got? We got Ghost is off the rails. Shut up, for Christ's sake, all right? Me, a girl could beat Ghost. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, woman? Let me tell you something. You come up here and try to take a swing at me, woman. You understand what I'm saying? You understand? I wouldn't give you a punch. You know what I'd do? I'd mush your goddamn face back. I'd give you a goddamn mush job right in your goddamn puss. And you know what I'd do to you then? I would take your goddamn body and point you in the direction of the kitchen and then slap your ass over there. Do you understand that? Give you a goddamn slap in the ass into the goddamn kitchen, boy. So don't come at me talking that crap. All right? Son of a bitch. Anyway, who else do we got here? So I'm just saying, man. These people out here, man, they could take me, huh? What's going on to Sidecack? How you doing, man? Jesus Christ. Who else we got here? We got Riot in the house. How you doing, man? Who else do we got going on over here? We got Ringo the Moon Rabbit. Oh, Jesus Christ. Medical Capitalist. Super Predator for Trump. Market Snorefest. Hey, if you don't like the markets, then get out. Get out. Get the hell out. Jesus Christ. Who else do we have here, for Christ's sake, man? I can already tell you people are trying to ruin my goddamn Baller Friday. Jesus Christ. Savage first, Ghost next. Savage first, Ghost next. Shut up your ass! Don't even go there, boy! Don't even go there, boy! My God, don't you even dare go there, boy! Don't you even dare go there! Son of a bitch. And for you folks that are unaware, they have taken Michael Savage, the conservative radio talk show host. They have taken Michael Savage off the air because he was talking about Hillary Rotten Clinton's goddamn health. He was talking about Hillary Clinton's goddamn health, and they have taken him off the air on a nationally syndicated radio show. Oh my God. Savage first, Ghost next. Shut up. Just shut up. Give me the goddamn mic. Let me tell you something, you scumbags. I'm not going anywhere. You understand me? They banned me from Blog Talk. They banned me from anywhere. I'm going underground. I'm going underground because I am the underground. I am the underground, boy. You're damn right. I'm not going to let anybody take me off the goddamn air. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be intimidated like I was last time by these goddamn freaking national security agents or whatever the hell these people think they are. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Anyway, we got Deplorable Choco in the house. We got Cam the Man in the house. How you doing, man? Jesus Christ. Ghost the Toys R Us Kid. What the hell does that mean, Ghost the Toys R Us Kid, huh? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? We got the Green Leader in the place. Templeton Body Pillow. Shut up. All right, just stop. Look, stop with the body pillow crap. Seriously. Not only is it getting old, it's pretty disgusting, man. It's pretty goddamn disgusting. That you people actually get off on a goddamn body pillow being shoved in between your goddamn stanky leg. Jesus Christ, man. Who else do we have here? We've got Godzilla in the house. We've got the Brony Network. Mush jobs for Ghost. Yeah, Jesus Christ. How long did that take, for Christ's sake, man? How long did that take? I'm taking a drink. I'm not, I know you people are trying to ruin my Baller Friday. I'm not going to let you do it, man. I profited generously this week, boy. You understand that? I mean, making money, baby. That's what I do. That's what I do while you dumbasses are sitting there, blue ball blowing, adult theater custodian look-alike having, pansexual Peter Puffer blowing, kebab meatbag chewing, rusty trombone playing, dirty Sanchez loving, Cincinnati bow tie receiving pieces of chicken eating corn boy crap. Anyway, what else do we have here? We got Angry Kanju. All right, that's great. Markets equals sleep time. Shut up, all right? If you don't like it, shut up. We got Digital Wisdom. We got Rusty Shackleson. Who else do we got here? We got Ghost is the Zodiac. Shut up, you stupid moron. Ghost is going to get savaged. Shut up with that. That's not even funny. Shut up. Jesus Christ, man. Seriously, do not, what, you want me to get banned or something? Is that it, huh? You want me to be yanked off the air? Huh? Would that make you feel better, huh? You stupid, dumb, milky-licking pieces of nipple clamp-loving, butt plug up the ass looking wish that you had some kind of a goddamn common sense being put through your damn internet troll terrorist and cyber vermin head? Is that what you want? You want me to take it off the air? Huh? I'm sitting over here, I'm shooting pearls to you people. I'm shooting pearls to you people. I'm giving you nuggets of knowledge, and all you're doing is shoving them up your fat jelly ass. You son of a bitch. Jesus Christ, man. I'm serious, man. It pisses me off, man. It pisses me off that I've been broadcasting since 2008, man. All right, I've been shooting pearls to everybody on this internet, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, Jesus Christ, I'm giving you the secret sauce to make some goddamn money. I'm giving you the goddamn secret sauce. I better calm down, man. I'm going to lose my voice again, man. I better calm down. I'm giving your asses the secret sauce to make some goddamn money for your loser selves, for Christ's sake. And what are you doing? What do you do? You're just sitting there and you're trolling me. You're trying to piss me off. You're trying to ruin my Baller Friday, man. Jesus Christ. God damn it, man. God damn it. Jesus Christ, man. Good God. Jeez, I gotta come. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Look at me. I'm sweating, for Christ's sake, man. I'm sweating up a storm because you people are making me angry, man. This is supposed to be a goddamn Baller Friday, man. I should be basking in my success. I should be basking in my goddamn profits. But no, you know what I'm doing? I'm sitting here wasting my time broadcast. Give me the mic. Give me the goddamn mic. Let me tell you something. I am sitting here wasting my time, all right? Spitting nuggets of knowledge to you little people, and you people don't even care. I have been ridiculed. I have been besmirched. My broadcast has been belittled. You know, I can't even get a goddamn guest on this show, you know, because of you stupid scumbags. You understand that? I can't even get a damn guest to come onto the show so I can interview because they're too goddamn afraid to come on. Because of you scumbags. Because of you troll terrorists. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. It just pisses me off, man. Anyway, we're now well into the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. God damn it, I'm sweating, man. Give me my drink. Give me my drink, for heaven's sake. Jesus Christ. Man, this past hour, the hour that just passed, I just shot you information that could make you tens of thousands of dollars. And what are you idiots doing? You're sitting here, you're badgering me, you're harassing me, you're trying to get me riled up, for Christ's sake, on a Baller Friday, and I don't appreciate it, man. I don't appreciate it, because I'll end this show, you son of a bitch. All right? I'll end this show. I don't care how many people are listening. I don't care if I do have 50,000 live listeners on a consistent basis. I don't care. I refuse to continuously be besmirched. I refuse to be belittled and ridiculed and made fun of. I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, I'm going to take a couple more Twitter shout-outs, and then I'm moving on to something else, for Christ's sake. What's going on to Karen Jean Matskow Hood? How you doing? Who else do we got here? I'll pay for Ghost. What? What will you pay? Probably something disgusting, I'll tell you that. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. You know what? I don't even know. Look, I'm just going to take a couple more, and if these start becoming even more disgusting and pathetic, I'm just going to stop it. I'm not even going to do it. All right? NG contest rigged. What are you talking about, NG contest rigged? It's not rigged. It's not rigged, for Christ's sake. What are you talking about? Let me look. For you folks that don't know, all right, I am pulling down the autographs that I am selling on Ghost.market. If you want to put into your browser right now to see what I'm talking about, Ghost.market. These sons of bitches think that I'm rigging the contest. Look, you son of a bitch, more people are buying my autograph than the engineer's autograph, all right? You stupid troll terrorist, huh? How you like that, huh? Is that sticking your goddamn crawl there, you trolls? Huh? That's what I thought. Let me tell you something. I am the broadcast, all right? You people want to pit me against my damn employee, go screw yourselves, all right? Go screw yourselves. Anyway, who else do we got going on? We got Remington in the house. How you doing? Jesus Christ. Trans-testicle ghost. Just shut up, you stupid moron. All right, shut up. Shut it off. Ghost off air soon. Yeah, right. You understand? I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. We got Trump and Capitalist in the house. We got Blake in the place. Going on. Who else? We got Scarlet Moon in the place. We got the Butter Butt Boy. Jesus Christ. Come on, man. Good God. Who else do we have here, for Christ's sake? We got Gandhi Nuke's Ghost. Shut up, you idiot, all right? Our mentor Ghost. Hey, I appreciate that. We got Karaskin in the house. What's going on to Karaskin? We got Tweet Laser in the place. What's going on? We got Fight Me Already. Oh, yeah? You want me to fight you? Yeah. Come on down here to San Antone, all right, and talk some garbage, all right? I'm not joking around, boy. I'm not joking around. You come on down here, boy. It ain't nothing for me to whoop a man's ass. I've said this time and time again. If I clench my goddamn fist and I put them in my pocket and start walking down the street, I could be sent to jail for carrying lethal weapons, boy. For carrying lethal weapons. So don't mess with me, boy. Do not mess with me, boy. Jesus Christ. Who else do we have here, for Christ's sake, man? Trump lost, LOL. Just shut up. He ain't going to lose, boy. You understand that? Trump's going to win. We're going to see a landslide win. We're going to see America be made great again, you son of a bitch. Don't you dare. Don't you even dare, you Twitter troll terrorist scumbag son of a bitch. Jesus Christ, man. I'm telling you, people are making me sick. Hoboken first, San Antonio next. You know what? Screw you. Screw you, man. You know what? I'm not doing this crap anymore. You know what? I'm not doing Twitter shout-outs anymore. I'm done with this crap. I'm telling you, this is why we cannot have nice things, for Christ's sake. And you see, all I try to do is put on a show out here, and I try to make it a little interactive for folk. I try to make it a little interactive for folk out here. And I just cannot believe that you people have no goddamn appreciation whatsoever in what I'm doing here. Not no goddamn appreciation what I'm doing. Son of a bitch. Jesus Christ. Give me that mic. Give me that. I'm telling you, man. I may just end this show early, for Christ's sake, all right? I'm serious. I'm not joking around. I've got some inner circle people out here in San Antone. I might just end the show early and go party out with them. All right? I'm not joking around. I might just do that. You son of a bitch. I'm not joking around. I got some friends out here in San Antone out here, for Christ's sake, man. So that's what I'm saying, all right? That's what I'm talking about. All right? Jesus Christ, man. Give me my drink. Give me my drink! Oh, my God. And somebody's telling me that I should just literally just cut off the bronies like a cancer. You know, I'm thinking about it, man. I'm serious. I mean, there's something wrong with these bronies. It's mostly bronies that are out here conducting this juvenile, disgusting garbage. You know what I'm saying? It's mostly these, Brian, for you folks that are unaware, I know I keep talking about these people, bronies. These are individuals, folks, that are over the age of 18, that are males, that are actually infatuated in unbelievably disgusting, half-assed pedophilic fandom of the show My Little Pony. You understand? My Little Pony, My Little Pony, My Little Pony. Jesus Christ, man. I'm telling you, I think maybe we need to cut off the bronies like a cancer. I'm not sure. All right? I'm not sure yet. All right? Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, let me tell you what I'm going to do here. It is a Baller Friday, even though I've got these scumbags on the internet trying to antagonize me, for Christ's sake. Hey, isn't it like International Podcast Day? Huh? Why don't you show me some respect, scumbags? How about that? Why don't you show me some respect on International Goddamn Podcast Day, you son of a bitch? Anyway, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to open up the phone lines, folks. This is Baller Friday, and look, I may be making a mistake here, but even if I do make a mistake, I'm leaving. All right, I'm serious. I've got at least 2 or 3 freaking inner circle members out here in San Antonio. We'll go out and meet up at a goddamn bar, for Christ's sake. All right? I'm not joking around. No need to be putting up with this internet crap from you stupid damn neckbeards. Son of a bitch. Anyway, let me calm my ass down here. Once again, this is a Baller Friday, folks, where I like to conduct what I call a free format edition in which I take your calls and we discuss whatever it is that's on your mind today on this Baller Friday. All you've got to do, give me a call right now. 425-390-6146. All right? That's 425-390-6146 is the number to call here. Let's get some more beer. More beer! Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. Anyway, like I said, the number to call is 425-390-6146. I want to go ahead and I want to hear from you. I want to hear what you want to talk about here. All right, I want to talk about anything and everything that you want to discuss on this free format edition of this Baller Friday. And let's keep it serious here. I know we got a lot of damn troll terrorists and cyber vermin that want to make this into their own special edition of goddamn radio graffiti or some kind of crap like that. I would strongly advise you, sorry sacks of crap, to refrain your goddamn radio graffiti crap until the end of the broadcast when radio graffiti is time. Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, I'm going to just take some calls. I want to hear from you. What do you have to say? What do you want to talk about? It's a free format Friday, Baller Friday. Let's talk to the people, all right? Let's talk to the people. The people. Let's talk to the people. All right, how about 765? You're on the horn on this Baller Friday.
Hey, Ghost. How's it going, man?
How you doing?
Oh, I'm all right. I'm actually going through some change, looking for some silver quarters right now. I found about 3 or 4 of them, but my job inclines basically going through vacuum cleaners at a car wash, and all the change collects in the bottom, and when I clean them out, I actually get a whole chunk of change, and I'm making some serious cash now, man. So I want to thank you.
Hey, well, congratulations, man. Hey, congratulations. That's the whole reason why I said that particular piece of knowledge, so that individuals like yourself that have access to change, that obviously have access to large sums of money, or at least coinage money, you can look through them and you can look to see if there is quarters before 64. There is copper pennies before 1983. As a matter of fact, if you come across half dollars are before 65. And let me tell you, how much are you making on these silver quarters that you're finding cleaning out these vacuum vacuum vending machines? How much are you getting a quarter, or are you selling them, or are you saving them?
Well, I just started actually after that. I think it was probably Wednesday's episode there you suggested it. So I mean, I've got about I'd say about around 20 so far. So I'm sure it's a lot. I think it's about $6 a quarter or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And let me tell you, that's $6 a quarter just based on the spot value. You should look into the nuances of every one of those quarters. You need to check the dates. You need to check the striking imprint on whether or not it was minted in San Francisco or Chicago. These types of things even make it even that much more valuable. Have you looked into those nuances of those coins?
No, I haven't. I just got into it, like I said, so... yeah, I just wanted to thank you for the advice. I also had another question for you, if that was all right.
No, go right ahead. What's going on, man?
All right, so I'm up here. I'm up a little northern, obviously, Indiana, and the weather's getting a little colder. I was wondering, before the weather gets too bad, maybe we could do a chalkening too.
A chalkening too? That sounds rather interesting. Possibly... maybe in October, or maybe sometime, possibly getting close to Halloween, so that everybody can see the chalk of Trump 2016, vote for Trump, that sort of thing. That actually sounds like a very, very good idea, because you can hit all those eyes when those parents are walking their kids, and not to mention the kids themselves will be able to see it, and it'll impact them as well. So that sounds like a very, very good idea, man. Do you want to give any shout-outs or anything like that?
This is Venison, by the way. I just wanted to give a shout-out to Electric Fence, Sergeant Yoda, and Trumpet Capitalist, man.
All right, man. Hey, good luck to you on your quest to finding more of those quarters, and make sure to look at the dimes, too, if you happen to have any dimes. They're also just as valuable. Before 63, 64, I believe, and, I mean, that's silver right there. That's silver spot value. And take a look at the nuances of the quarters that you found. You got 20 of them. 20 times 6 is what, $120 already? If my math is correct?
Yeah. Yep.
That's unbelievable. So, some of those could be worth a little more, depending on the date, depending on the nuance, depending on the strike. Just go ahead and look on the Internet and take a look at... how exactly to judge those particular quarters, and see if you've got something worth a little bit more, $10, $12, $15, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. I've actually found some misprinted pennies as well, so those are worth a little bit.
Absolutely, man. Hey, thank you very much, Venison, for calling in. I really appreciate you taking my advice. And you see, folks, this is what I'm talking about, all right? All you have to do is just take a little bit of the advice of yours truly out here, all right? I mean, I'm shooting pearls to you people. I'm shooting pearls, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, this gentleman right here, he's like, hey, wait a minute, I've got access to change. I know what's going on. Let me look through with the change I got. Oh, look at this. Oh, my God, look at I got 20 quarters that are pure silver, just based on the spot value. They're 6 and change. They're $6 and change a piece. And, of course, Venison, if you wanted to sell those at any given time, although I would sit on them, because I think that silver is going to raise in value whenever the goddamn retraction, or major contraction, I should say, of the stock market does happen, you could always sell those on eBay or online in any capacity, so that you can get the actual value of the coinage itself. Because if you try to go to one of these coin dealers, if you try to go to one of these silver or gold buyers, these people are going to try to gank you out of potential profitability, when you should take no less than actual spot value, all right? No less than actual spot value, for Christ's sake, all right? Anyway, folks, once again, I strongly advise you. I mean, I'm shooting pearls here, all right? I mean, let me tell you something. That young man, if he wanted to, he could sell all those quarters right now and have himself a decent weekend. I would strongly advise against that. But, hey, he's a capitalist. He's out there. He's looking for his opportunity. You understand that? I mean, he's probably got a job where he goes in and collects this money, and that's probably his job, going from car wash to car wash collecting this money. But all he's doing, he's looking at the quarters. He's like, hey, I'm just going to replace the quarters with a modern quarter. Who's looking? And that's all there is to it, baby. How does that make you feel? How does that make you trolls feel that somebody took my advice and said, you know what, I'm going to go look for some quarters. I'm going to look for some dimes, pre-63. Oh, look, I found them. Jesus Christ, look, I've got 20 quarters. And just on the spot value, each quarter is worth $60. $120 this man made right now just looking around. You see how easy money is made, folks? You see how easy money is made if you're a goddamn capitalist, if you think like a capitalist, huh? What's your excuse? What's your goddamn excuse? Jesus Christ, give me a drink. I'll drink to that, for Christ's sake. Give me a damn drink. Ah. Oh, man, I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying. And as a matter of fact, you want to know another trick? You should go to your bank. Now, if you're banking with one of these larger banks, you may be able to get away with this. Smaller banks, I'm not necessarily sure, and it also depends from state to state. But you can go to your bank, and you can just go to them and say, hey, I want to cash $20, $50, whatever, but I want nothing but $half. Or I want nothing but $half and a couple of bank rolls of quarters. And then just start rummaging through them, because, folks, $half, if they're made before 1965, are 90% silver, and those that are minted, I believe, before 1973, I believe, are 40%. All right? So, once again, that's an easy way to make money without even thinking, without even trying, baby. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, making money, baby. That's what I do. You understand that? I'm serious. That's what I do. I know people's feelings get hurt whenever I make these suggestions, and they're like, oh, my God, why didn't I think of that? You want to know why you didn't think of it? Because you're too busy pulling pud, being a cartoon fetish man-child. That's why, huh? You're too busy being, I don't know, a fandom of muscle-bound men wrestling around each other in a squared circle, for Christ's sake. I don't know, for Christ's sake, man. Jesus Christ, man. Give me my drink. I'm telling you, I'm shooting pearls to you people, man. I am a capitalist. I don't understand why you people try to besmirch me and try to disrespect me. I'm giving you an opportunity how to make some serious goddamn money. And it is up to you people to go out there and carve out your own destiny. Do you understand that? I'm not out here trying to spoon-feed you, son of a bitch, all right? I'm giving you the freaking information, and it's up to you to go out and take that information and make things happen. You understand that? Go out and make things happen. Because everybody who is sitting there an absolute moron, everybody who's sitting there an absolute goof, oblivious, in complete la-la land, in freaking space cadet world, for Christ's sake, every one of these people are waiting for things to happen. They're waiting for things to happen to them. And you see, if you go through your life from that philosophy, that things are going to happen to you, don't worry, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It is. I'm telling you, have faith. It's going to happen, man. It's going to happen. I mean, Jesus Christ, it ain't going to happen, all right? You have to be a capitalist and go out and make things happen. Do you understand that? You have to go out and make things happen. That's the difference between capitalists and everybody else out in the world, boy. That's the difference between capitalists and everybody else, is that we go out and we make things happen, boy. We make things happen. You're goddamn right. I'll chug drink to that as well. We go out, we make things happen. That's what the capitalists do. All right, let's get another caller here, folks. Once again, 425-390-6146 is the number to call here. I want to talk to you. I want to hear whatever it is that you have to say. All right, whatever it is that you have to say, whatever it is that you want to talk about, I want to hear from you. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and take some more callers here. How about, let's see, who the hell are we? Give me a caller, engineer, for Christ's sake. All right, who do we got here? I want to hear from you. How about 856? You're on the horn. What's up?
Hey, Ghost. How you doing, everybody? It's Trump and Capitalist, and I wish you great things on this Baller Friday.
Hey, how you doing there, Trumpin? How you been doing, man?
I've been doing fine. I've been doing a little bit of research on the new Washington Post article. Have you heard about it?
The new Washington Post article relating to Trump?
Yes, the Trump Foundation. Apparently, there was a story from David Fairholtz that came out earlier this morning that apparently states, if I can find it here, it's called an Uncharitable Foundation, and basically what it is, it attacks the Trump Foundation for basically using funds to use it as personal profit. But we have found evidence, I have found evidence, to debunk that claim.
Well, I'm sure you have. I think that the Washington Post is grasping at this particular story. I think the basis of their story is that Trump didn't have the right, quote, paperwork, which is complete and utter nonsense as it relating to correlating a misappropriation of paperwork with outright fraud. And you see, that's what this particular article is alluding to, and it's complete bogus. Because we all know that if anybody is profiting from nonprofit foundation money, it's the Clinton crime family. All right, it's them who are donating barely 10 to 12% of whatever's generated in the Clinton Foundation to actual charitable work. All the other money is going in their pockets, administrative costs, to pay for their private airplanes, to pay for their hotels, to pay for their meals. How come the Washington Post doesn't talk about that as it relates to the Clinton Foundation? How come they don't talk about all the facts that have been unearthed as it relates to the Clinton Cash book and the Clinton Cash movie that everyone can download for free? It's on YouTube. If you want to know the fraudulent, disgusting criminality of the Clintons and the Clinton Foundation, go to YouTube and search Clinton Cash. You can see the full documentary absolutely free there. But I don't understand. It makes perfect sense why the Washington Post is doing this, because the Washington Post is owned by Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos is the goddamn Amazon.com creator or founder, and this son of a bitch is in the tank for Hillary Rotten Clinton. He's actually made a hit squad within the Washington Post to try to find any kind of dirt to try to take down Trump. I mean, this is a vindictive effort by Jeff Bezos, and the reason Jeff Bezos is doing this is because he's afraid that Donald Trump is going to throw an antitrust lawsuit on Amazon, which they should, in my personal opinion, and that's why Jeff Bezos is doing everything he can to try to throw everything in the kitchen sink towards Donald Trump. Go ahead there, Trumpin.
Right. I don't understand why the media is not covering the Clinton Foundation at all. I mean, that's where the real corruption lies. We've seen it. I put out 4 blog posts relating to it. It's called the Clinton Foundation Connection. I highly suggest you read it. I'm probably going to come out with the 5th part, which will include the documents that supposedly WikiLeaks has when it comes out. And unfortunately, it's just a shame that they have to resort to attacking Trump instead of actually covering some real problems.
It's really unfortunate, but that's all they have. I mean, even after the debates, even after the mainstream media tried to pump the fact that somehow Hillary Clinton won the goddamn thing, even after all the slimy, disgusting, slanderous media tactics and the slanderous lies being thrown at Trump via the mainstream media, Donald Trump is still ahead on the national scale. As a matter of fact, I read a recent poll that he is actually leading amongst millennials. He's actually leading amongst millennials at this point in time, and that particular momentum came forth after the debate. So what that tells me is that millennials actually looked at the debate and saw Donald Trump as a real person. He was not rigid. He was not, somehow coached and, spick back a bunch of pre-rehearsed answers like Hillary Rotten Clinton did, which the millennials saw through. And I personally believe that the millennials saw a genuine attempt at Donald Trump trying to get across to the American people. And I think it's good news. I don't think that Hillary Clinton has a chance at this point in time. I think that the numbers are in. I think Donald Trump is going to be our president. I cannot wait to see. To be honest with you, I cannot wait.
I can't wait either, because basically, I don't want to see Clinton basically go into office and then use America as basically her personal piggy bank, trying to bring money out and continue the Clinton Foundation, even though they said that, oh, we're gonna stop the Clinton Foundation if she becomes president. That's probably not going to happen. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not going to happen. Of course not. Are you kidding me? They're going to nationalize the Clinton Foundation. I mean, if that broad becomes president, she could sell access to the freaking... I mean, who knows what she could sell access to and personally profit from? Her, Bill, and Chelsea Clinton. Let's not forget Chelsea Clinton is heavily involved in the Clinton crime family as well. So let's not pretend that Chelsea Clinton is some innocent little babe in the woods. This woman is just as complicit as her folks. Anyway, thank you very much for the information there, Trumpet. You want to give any shout-outs, man, and plug your blog?
Sure. I want to give a shout-out to the OG Capitalist Army chat room, the Steam chat, the Burning Network chat, and every other chat that is relaying us right now. And also the followers on Twitter. We are now over 1,250 followers strong. We're also on the blog, retweeting, spreading the news, information. And also, one more thing, be on the lookout for some information being dropped on Tuesday relating to, basically there was a Twitter post stating that major turbulence will hit the Clinton campaign with new documents probably being dropped on Tuesday. But thank you very much for having me on. My blog is thegodovrage.wordpress.com. If you want to follow me, it's The God of Rage, nothing else. Have a great Fall Friday, and God bless America.
Hey, man, thank you very much for Trump and Capitalist. Appreciate the commentary. Once again, the mainstream media is trying to throw everything in the kitchen sink at Donald Trump. Even amidst all this onslaught of assassination of character, Donald Trump is still leading in the national mainstream polls. There's nothing that they can do to stop him. Nobody likes Hillary Rodham Clinton. Everybody knows that this woman is a fraud. She's a piece of criminal trash. She's a devious woman. And nobody really wants her. Nobody wants her to be goddamn president, for Christ's sake. It's all there is to it. So anyway, let's continue going, folks. I want to hear from you. It is Baller Friday, 425-390-6146. It's a free format edition. We're talking about anything that you want to talk about, and we're taking callers right now. How about area code 859? You're on the horn on this Baller Friday.
Yeah, Baller Friday. What's going on?
What's going on? What do you want to talk about?
All right, let's just talk about it. This is Big Cat from Kentucky, 859. Baller Friday, the Capitalist in the house. And I'm not going to just tone your balls with the body pillow, but that first hour, I mean, as much as I would love it as a third hour, good stuff, sir.
All right, get this stupid tart. Get this idiot. Get out of here, for Christ's sake, man. This idiot sounds like he's got a mix of freaking, some kind of Vicodin and freaking booze, for Christ's sake, man. Jesus Christ. He's got one of those relaxed brains, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Come on. How about area code 215? You're on the horn on this Baller Friday.
Hey there, Ghost.
How's it going?
Versace Tatamaki. I wanted to share something with you that I've been working on as my part to capitalize on this shitty city that I live in.
All right, go right ahead. What do you think?
I like to call it pimping property. See, I started by acquiring a condominium in Florida, which is a godforsaken shitty city if you're thinking about investing in property. But the amount of money you can pull from people anywhere that are just going to visit or elderly people going to live there, you can get a lot of money. And I suggest that if you live in a city much like mine, a metropolitan area, you invest in small corner-based areas, places where you would normally see like a corner store or barber shop. And with all these people, you know, Black Lives Matter and all these other minorities, which myself I am one of, I'm Hispanic, by the way. They're looking to open up businesses. They're looking to buy into their communities. And if you invest in these cheap rundown buildings, you can make a considerable amount of money selling to these people who are buying into locations that are only going to profit for such a long time. Now, I advise renting these places out. I myself purchased a corner area, one of two, that is currently serving as a corner store. Now, what I did was I sold to these Hispanic people, other Hispanic people. What they do is they bring family. Family runs the place for a couple of months. They get their money. They go back to wherever it is they came from, and they bring other family to come in there. And every time that family leaves, you just up that lease a little bit more. And you can make so much money off of one small corner investment in a metropolitan area. I like to call it pimping property because you make a shit ton of money off of it. But I really suggest that people who don't want to buy into the stocks, because I personally don't believe that buying into the stocks is a great idea. I think the best thing you can do is look into your city, find all the impoverished areas, and try to capitalize on just looking into the demographics of people that open businesses in these areas, and just make all the money you can off them. Because especially in times like these, I find where people are trying to be a little bit more community oriented based on their nationalities, you can really just read who's going to be coming in here and buying these places and running these kinds of businesses. And if you're smart, you can make more money off of these protesters and off of these, irresponsibly reckless people trying to show some sort of solidarity in the midst of what was, I don't know, some sort of movement. And if you're smart about it, I'm just saying to other capitalists out there that have the money and the time to invest in property, you should really give it a considerable try, because I've been doing it so far. It's been about almost 3 years, and I've made a lot of moolah. So I just wanted to share that with people, get them thinking about it.
Hey, man, well, thank you very much. I really appreciate you giving your insight on your particular philosophies of obtaining certain amounts of wealth. It's certainly something to look into. I know you were, kind of souring on stocks. I am not one that is trying to tell people to go into the equities market at this point in time, but I would strongly advise people to beware of this inflated real estate market as well. I know that you were discussing that one should possibly look into the impoverished areas of a metropolitan city and take a look at some of these buildings that are on the corners of main streets in these impoverished areas, make them up and then lease them out to folks that are going to service those communities in any kind of retail or service-based capacity. I think that's a good idea, but I strongly advise people against taking out a loan as it relates to obtaining a property in that regard, because I believe at some point in time in the next economic contraction or the next recession, you're going to have these banks wanting to call back those loans, and they're not going to have them. You see, this is what happened in 2008. These banks are going to recall these loans, and you folks don't understand. Even though you sign your name on a dotted line for a mortgage, for a car payment, for a business loan, you need to read the fine print. You need to realize that that bank can recall that loan at any point in time, and if you don't have it, if you don't have that loan, they can just go in and just start taking your business, start taking your home, start taking your property, because they need the money for that recalled loan. They wouldn't be recalling it if they didn't need it. And you see, that's what really caused the Great Depression, folks. What caused the Great Depression was the fact that we had a run on the banks, and that the banks did not have the capital to be able to cash out these savings that people were trying to get out of the bank. So as a result, the banks went out and recalled a lot of loans that were out here outstanding. All right, business loans, home loans, car loans, that sort of thing, and they couldn't pay for it. So as a result, everything was taken and people were thrown out in the streets, and hence the Great Damn Depression. So that is my 2 cents as it relates to the previous caller's suggestion into getting into real estate. Now, if you're able to get into real estate, you have the capital to be able to go ahead and put down on a property and own 100% equity in that property, that's one thing. But another thing to be worried about is property taxes, and that's something that people don't necessarily look into in relation to buying property in general in a municipality. That municipality at any point in time to raise revenues will raise property taxes unbeknownst to property owners, not even really unbeknownst to the public in general. So I strongly advise people those are things to consider when attempting to make a move on a play relating to real estate. Although I thought it was good advice by the gentleman, I'm just saying be precautious like any other investment, especially during this time when you got inflated prices, majorly inflated prices in the real estate market. I mean, lest we forget, folks, that during the 2008 crash, there were some pieces of real estate that lost 70, 80% of the value of 6 months previous to the crash. You know what I'm saying? So that's what really screwed the banks up this time around in 2008, that they gave out home loans to houses that were once $250,000, and then when the damn crash happened, the damn thing isn't worth no more than $70,000 or $80,000. So even if the bank gets the collateral, which is the home, even though it's foreclosed on the actual person with the loan, they own a toxic asset because they lent out $250,000 for the collateral, and now the collateral is only worth $80,000. I mean, that's what happened in 2008, folks. So anyway, I'm just saying. You might drink, for Christ's sake. And we're going to continue going, folks. This is True Capitalist Radio here, free format edition. You can give me a call, 425-390-6146. We want to talk about anything you want to discuss, so that's what we're doing right now. Area code 516, what's going on? You're on the air. Oh, Jesus Christ, we got a Helen Keller deaf mute, for Christ's sake. Come on. Why are you in the queue if you're not going to say a goddamn thing, all right? How about 559? You're on the horn.
Hey, Ghost, a thought on that first caller. I also have an idea to generate more of those silver quarters and dimes and nickels. Get yourself into the banking industry. Become a teller. The idea is a lot of people that do business with the bank, they deposit large sums of money. For an example, maybe a gas station or what are those check cashing places where everybody cashes their checks, or it's a small gas station business, so there's a lot of coins and everything. Another thing too is that a lot of people that don't know their currency, they come in with silver certificates, gold certificates. Those I forgot those red banks. Those red banks are worth a little bit of money as well. So
no, absolutely. You're talking about the silver notes and then the notes that are stamped with the red seal and the blue seal, correct?
Exactly.
Yeah, no, that's actually very good advice for anybody who's 16, 17 years old. To go into some kind of retail sector, some type of banking situation, and you can come across these types of things, and of course replace them with regular quarters. I mean, you don't just gank them and just keep them, but replace them with regular quarter, replace them with dollars, and you could be generously rewarded in that regard. I'm telling you, people don't understand. I mean, these coins are circulated out here. I mean, these dollars are being circulated out here. I mean, there are some people that are literally inherited these coins that are in shoe boxes. They're all silver, and they go out and they blow them in vending machines and that sort of thing. So I know exactly what you're saying. It's very, very good advice. Do you happen to work in an industry in which you come across a lot of coinage and that sort of thing?
I worked in a bank for about a good 5 years. I mean, that's where I started my career in finances and everything. Right now I'm a loan processor, but back then, if you ask me personally, if you get yourself a teller job, the ratio in finding those coins and nickels and those silver certificates and stuff like that, the ratio is a lot higher than like, let's say, your first caller, or what was I gonna say? Well, like I said, the ratio in finding those coins is a lot better working at a bank than say any of those other places.
No, you're absolutely right. And hey, thank you very much for calling up, and good luck on your endeavor and your quest for being a banking professional. Very good advice, as a matter of fact. You know, being able to obtain and be around a lot of different monies, whether it be cash, whether it be coinage, very good idea to be able to find these types of silver coinage. Or, folks, believe it or not, there are dollars that are different than your regular legal tender. Now, remember, the Federal Reserve notes say on the dollar, it says this is regular legal, or excuse me, this is legal tender, not regular, but legal tender. On the silver certificates, it will say on the bill, this bill is redeemable in silver. Or you'll have one that is stamped a blue note, which are actual U.S. notes, you know, which is ironic. You know, I'm glad this gentleman brought this up. You know, the blue notes that are actually stamped in blue, those are actual U.S. notes. Those are United States notes that are distributed by the Treasury, not the Federal Reserve, okay? Now, the funny thing about it is, and look, let me just go ahead and go on the national debt for you for a second since we're talking about this. Our national debt right now is close to $21 trillion, America's national debt. $21 trillion. Now, 50% of that debt is based on bonds and notes that are short-term, all right? They're very short-term securities. They're typically paid out within 3 years or less. So, folks, that is the composition of America's debt. 50% of America's debt is comprised of bonds, notes, and other securities that are 3 years or less. Now, what should the United States do? Well, the United States, as we stand now, they actually take out loans which create the legal tender Federal Reserve notes, which we're literally borrowing into existence. That's what a Federal Reserve legal tender note is. You understand? The dollars in your pocket, we're literally borrowing those into existence. And when we borrow those into existence, that's what we're paying these 3 years or less bond and note holders as it pertains to the holders of the debt. What we should be doing, folks, and I'm sure Donald Trump knows this, we should be paying these 3-year debt, these 3-year or less bonds or notes as it pertains to the debt, which is comprised of 50% of our debt. We should be paying them with U.S. notes or their electronic equivalents, all right? U.S. notes, not Federal Reserve fiat legal tender. And U.S. notes, folks, are dollars that are stamped with that blue seal, all right? And that's why I'm saying if Donald Trump or somebody was able to pay these goddamn bonds off, and look, 50% of the $21 trillion in debt are bonds and notes that are mature in 3 years or less. These are not long-term bonds here, all right? These are not long-term bonds. These are short-term bonds. That's what comprises 50% of the goddamn debt. And what we're doing right now is to pay off these 3-year notes and bonds. The government borrows the fiat currency from the Federal Reserve and pays these people in the money we borrow into existence that is legal tender, quote unquote. So I tell you, we could pay off a good 50% of the debt without even being in debt any longer. We wouldn't necessarily have to take out more Federal Reserve notes to pay off 50% of the debt right away. So FYI, folks, I'm just saying, I mean, you know, a little bit of macroeconomics right there for you folks that are trying to figure out how to pay down this goddamn debt. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, folks, let's take a couple of more callers here on this Baller Friday free format edition of the True Capitalist Radio Show. I want to hear from you. Give me a call right now, 425-390-6146. I want to hear from you. All right, we're going to talk about anything you want to discuss on this Baller Friday here. So let's go ahead and get back to the callers, shall we? We got 973. You're on the horn. What's going on?
Hey, Ghost. Have you play old school video games before?
Well, yeah, I played Nintendo, the Sega Genesis.
Nice.
Yeah,
man.
nice.
Those old school
Okay,
games
so what's
are
your
amazing.
question?
No, nothing. I just wanna ask you if you play old school video games. That's it. That's all I have.
Well, yeah, I played some old school video games. I've actually I've had an Atari. All right. I've actually what was that? What was that one? I had an Atari computer. I forgot what. Jesus Christ! I can't believe I forgot the damn computer system. What the hell it was goddamn called, for Christ's sake? Anyway, it was an Atari computer system, had a floppy disk. Oh, yeah, it was the Atari 800 XL. That's what it was. I had an Atari 800 XL. I mean, that just goes to show you how old school I am, for Christ's sake. Badass little system there, man. I miss those days, all right? Seriously. I miss those days when I would have to go to some goddamn industrial complex and, go into some shady little store where this ran by a bunch of fat, neck-bearded nerds to go and find my games in floppy disk or in cartridge capacity, for Christ's sake, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious, man. I miss those. I love that Atari 800 XL. I loved it. It was a badass little system, man. I'm not joking. I had the joysticks. I had it all, man. I had all of it. Badass. Anyway, folks. I don't want to. That's how old school I am, for Christ's sake. I don't even know why we're talking about this. Anyway, give me my drink. Give me my drink, for Christ's sake. But after the Super Nintendo, I thought the Super Nintendo was horrible. All right. And I know people are like, "Oh, the Super NES was God tier." No, it wasn't, man. I was like, what the hell is this? What is this, for Christ's sake, man? So I dropped Nintendo after this Super Nintendo situation and decided to go more Sega. I had the Sega Genesis. I actually bought the Sega Saturn, you know what I'm saying? Which was, pretty badass. I actually had the Neo Geo, all right? So I literally went against the Nintendo jive because, they kind of pissed me off with the Super Nintendo. The Nintendo 64 was also a bunch of crap, all right? And then after that, I decided, okay, I'm going to, the new three-dimensional, multi-polygon-based graphics systems came out. And I bought the Sega Dreamcast, which I still think is a pretty decent system. And unfortunately, nobody else bought it. And after that, I just decided to get out of gaming because I started realizing that this was a goddamn money-making racket. And I don't have this much time to waste on a bunch of 2-bit, ridiculous, fruity-ass games, for Christ's sake, all right? So that's why I decided to quit gaming, all right? Seriously, that's why I decided to quit gaming, for Christ's sake, because it sucks. Although I did like one game on computer in the early 2000s, America's Army, that was distributed by the Defense Department for free. Now, that was kind of fun. That was pretty fun. You know what I'm saying? That multiplayer game, pretty badass stuff. Used to like playing the tunnel system. You know what I mean? Kick the crap out of the people in the tunnels, for Christ's sake, man. I love that. Oh, or the bridge. I like doing the bridge on America's Army as well. That was pretty fun, for Christ's sake, man. I had a pretty good honor too, man. Pretty good honor, for Christ's sake. I had a couple of names on there. I don't want to say what names they are, but I had a pretty good honor, man. I'm telling you. All right. I liked it. I miss the America's Army, for Christ. And of course, the hackers found out how to put yourself in God mode and all this other crap and just ruined it for everybody. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to get off on that soliloquy about goddamn gaming here, but I don't game anymore. You know what I'm saying? I don't game anymore, for Christ's sake. You know what my game is? Capitalism, baby. You know what I'm saying? And you know what the scoreboard is? My bank account. My net worth, baby. You understand what I'm saying, boy? Huh? I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Here, give me a drink here. Give me a goddamn drink. Good stuff, man. Hey, I actually had the Sega Genesis channel, so that just goes to show you that I was, into games to some extent, all right? I used to like to go arcades as well, for Christ's sake. For the Street Fighters and the Mortal Kombats and Soul Edge and, those types of fighting games. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's move on. I'm sorry. I'm talking about games here, for Christ. This is True Capitalist Radio, for Christ's sake, man. This ain't that fruity-ass Leafy or, any of these fruit bowl YouTubers. Jesus Christ, did I actually say that? Good God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ, man. I did not mean to say that. I'm sorry. Oh, my God. I'm sorry, folks. I did not mean to say that. Hopefully nobody heard that. So that's all there is to it. Anyway, let me calm down here. I think I'm just getting off keister. All right. Jesus Christ! Give me my drink. Give me my drink. Jesus Christ! More beer, for Christ's sake! More beer! Jesus Christ, man! Oh, my God. And look, I got people on Twitter saying, what, did you actually say YouTube? Look, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, man, I'm sorry. It just slipped out, I'm sorry. Don't report me to the ADL now, all right? Don't do it. Jesus Christ, man, seriously, man. I'm sorry. I mean, it was a joke. It was a Freudian slip. Jesus Christ, man. Screw. You know what? I knew you idiots were going to throw this in my face. Damn it! Damn it! I didn't mean to say it, man. I didn't mean to say it. Shut up. I didn't mean to say freaking YouTube. I'm sorry. Shut up. I didn't mean to say it. Shut up on Twitter. Shut up. Oh, my God. I can't believe I said it. The Freudian slip, man. It's a Freudian slip. Give me the mic. Give me the goddamn mic. Look, it's a Freudian slip. Look, ADL, if you're listening, look, L'chaim, all right? L'chaim, all right? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. And look at that. Now people are calling me an anti-Semite, for Christ. Shut up! Shut up, man! Look, seriously, ADL, please. I'm sorry. Don't make my avatar into something hateful. All right, don't say that I'm part of something hateful or something of that nature. Okay, L'chaim. All right, come on. L'chaim. So come on, man. All right, I mean, seriously. All right. Oh, man, I mean, you see what you people made me do? Huh? You see what you people... Hey, look, now they're calling me Ghostler. Don't call me Ghostler. Shut up. Shut up. Shut your mouth. All of you on Twitter, shut your fat mouth. Don't call me Ghostler. Don't call me... God damn it, don't call me Ghostler, man. I don't need this. I don't need this kind of heat on my show right now. I don't need this kind of heat on my show right now, for Christ's sake, man. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm sorry. It's their fault. It's the freaking people, and that's the troll terrorists and cyber vermin. It's their fault. With all their hatred and all their vile garbage that they spew on me, man. It's their fault. It's their fault. Jesus Christ, man. Give me the goddamn mic. Just shut up, man. Just shut up. All of you on Twitter, shut up, man. I'm not anti-Semitic, all right? I'm not anti-Semitic. I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be Jewish, okay? All right, seriously, come on, all right? I've partied out with Jews, for Christ's sake, all right? Let me tell you, you know the best time they like to party? During a funeral, of all places. I was invited one time to a Jewish funeral, and I was expecting to be like, somber and, people crying. Man, these people were like, drinking, eating freaking matzah plates and all this crap. All this crap, man. I couldn't believe it. It was great. So I'm not anti-Semitic, so please do not spread that lie around, please, all right? Happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be Jews, okay? All right, I can call one of my Jews right now. I happen to have a lot of Jews, all right? So don't sit here and try to make me anti-Semitic here, all right? All right, I didn't mean to say JewTube. I'm sorry, all right? Just shut up, all right? Just all y'all just shut up already, all right? Let's move on to something else. We're already in the third hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get started, folks, please follow me on Twitter. The Twitter name to follow is Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow, all right? Jesus, shut up, you people on Twitter! Shut up! Shut up! And stop calling me Ghostler! Shut up with the Ghostler crap! Jesus Christ, man! Don't call me Ghostler! That's not funny! Don't call me Ghostler! And once again, the ADL, the ADL, I'm sorry, I did not mean to, say JewTube. I did not mean to say that. I'm sorry. All right? I heard that in a song that I dreamt about. I literally had a dream when I was like, kind of clicking through YouTube channels, and I came across, at least I thought it was a dream, I came across some video where there was this song that was playing, and it sounded like JewTube, everybody's on JewTube, everybody's watching JewTube, and literally that's literally why I had this involuntary response when I referred to YouTube as JewTube. All right. So anyway, I'm sorry, ADL L'chaim. Everything's okay, all right? All right, don't worry about it, all right? I'll eat a Seder meal on Passover. All right, everything will be okay, all right? I'll make sure to, celebrate with some of my Jewish brethren on Hanukkah and all this other stuff. So it's all good. Let me go ahead and take a drink here. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Look, shut up on Twitter. Shut up. Just shut your mouth. Jesus Christ. They're putting my freaking avatar on Hitler now. God damn it. Shut up. Shut up. Stop it. Just stop. I didn't mean to say it. Stop. Just stop it! saying Ghost Slur Youth! Stop saying Ghost Slur Youth! Just stop! Just stop! God, man! You're gonna have me taken off the air, man! You're gonna have me taken off the air! I made a mistake! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I made a mistake! I made a mistake! Come on, nobody's perfect! Nobody's perfect! Come on, man! Come on! Come on! Jesus Christ, man. Just stop it, man. I made a mistake, man. Jesus Christ, man. Give me the mic. Give me the Look, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. Jesus Christ. Did somebody put a Ghost Slur Youth shirt on freaking Jim Carrey's disease-infected ass? I mean, good. Stop it. Just stop. Just stop. God. Enough of the Ghost Slur Youth. Enough of the Ghost Slur. Enough of all that crap. Enough. Enough. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Here we go again, man. You people on Twitter are sick, man. You people on Twitter are not right in the head. I'm serious, you people are sick. You people are sick. Oh my God, look at what they're doing to me on Twitter. Look at this crap. Wait, give me the mic. Are you serious, you piece of crap? A Jew-tube body pillow? Is that what a Jew-tube body pillow? I mean, God! It was a mistake, man! It was a mistake! It was a damn mistake! God, man! You see, one little slip, you see? You see this? It was an accident. Nobody's perfect. Oh, God damn it. God damn it. It was a goddamn accident, man. It was a goddamn accident. It was a goddamn... Shut up on Twitter. Shut up! Shut up! It was a goddamn accident, for Christ's sake, man. Good God. I can't believe you people, man. I made one mistake. One goddamn mistake. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. I'm going to end this show, man, because I know you people. I know you. I know you. God damn it. I think I'm going to... Oh, God. Oh, my God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ, man. I'm in big trouble now. Oy vey, shut it down. Oy vey. God damn it. God damn it. I'm sorry. ADL, I'm sorry. Don't take me off the air, please. Don't take me off the mic. Please don't take me off the air. I didn't mean to say goddamn YouTube. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ, man. Give me my drink. Give me my freaking drink. Oh my God. Shut up on Twitter, man. Seriously, just shut up, man. Just shut your stupid, stinking, smelly holes on there, man. You know, I'm getting, you know what? Let's just go to freaking Radio Graffiti, because I don't know how long this goddamn broadcast is going to last after this. I'll tell you that right damn now, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just simply trying to have a broadcast. I made a mistake, and now you people, you're not letting me live it down, for Christ's sake, man. Hey, I'm only human, man. I'm only human. All right, I make mistakes. I'm only human. I'm only human. Oh, my God. I'm only human, man. Made to make mistakes. God damn it. You know what? I'm just going to get to Radio Graffiti, for Christ's sake, man. And stop it. You people on Twitter, please stop, man. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop, for Christ. Did somebody put Jugal instead of Google? Jugal instead of Google. Look, I'm not doing this. This is these people. It's these people doing this, for Christ's sake. Not me. Not me, for Christ's sake, man. Anyway, look, I'm just going to get to Radio Graffiti, all right? Jesus Christ. For you folks that are unaware, Radio Graffiti is a part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you have to do is give me a goddamn call at area code 425-390-6146. And when I call on your area code, you've got exactly 3 or 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. That's why we call it Radio Graffiti, all right? Jesus Christ. Anyway, engineer, do we got any goddamn Radio Graffiti calls, for Christ's sake? All right, and before we get on to Radio Graffiti, I would like to remind everybody that we are going to pull down the autograph of yours truly and the engineer from Ghost.Market, all right? And for you folks that are unaware, all you've got to do, all right, is go on your browser, on your address bar right now, and type in Ghost.Market. Ghost.Market if you want to participate in potentially buying an autograph of yours truly. I have an autograph that says "Capitalism or Death" with a painted-on skull in silver acrylic metallic paint. I sign it personally with Ghost in cursive. Each and every one of them are hand-signed, hand-created, and numbered, limited edition, folks. And same with the engineer. Even though these jerk dicks over here on Twitter and on the internet are trying to pit me against the goddamn engineer, which I really don't appreciate. But anyway, folks, we are just going to have this for sale here until tomorrow evening. And then after that, they will not be on sale again. So once again, I strongly advise you, if you want a autograph, go ahead and go to Ghost.Market. And for those that ordered one already, I want to extend my sincerest apologies. Once again, the whole Zazzle situation, through the shipping of these things back about a week or two. So once again, we are going to ship all of those out this Saturday. All right, they should be all in the mail. If you ordered an autograph, my apologies. I tried to do something very spectacular, try to order something through Zazzle. Zazzle refused to print what I wanted them to print, even though I paid them their money, all right, because they said that my avatar is politically partisan or biased or extreme, okay? So once again, my apologies. If you're expecting the autograph, it will be in the mail this Saturday, and it'll be there to you, all right, handwritten, handmade. Once again, the addresses on the envelope will be personally handwritten by my wife exclusively, folks. So you're getting some pretty personal sentiments from Ghost himself, all right? Anyway, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to Radio Graffiti right now. All right, folks. Let's go ahead and get to Radio Graffiti. All you've got to do, once again, 425-390-6146. When I call on your area code, you can say whatever it is that's on your mind for 3 or 4 seconds, all right? So let's go ahead and get to Radio Graffiti right now. All right, who do we got here? We got area code 609, Radio Graffiti.
For me, sweet Radio Graffiti. Stevie Ray Vaughan, engineer. Follow Stevie Ray Vaughan on that wood chipper right now. Oh my God.
You son of a bitch. You see, I knew this was going to happen. I knew it. Don't be surprised if I end this son of a bitch early, you son of a bitch. Don't be surprised. I've got Ghost Inner Circle members in San Antonio right now that I could probably call up, all right? I could probably call up, for Christ's sake, and goddamn go out drinking with, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. I'm serious. I got Ghost Inner Circle members. I'll go out drinking with them. All right, they're my friends. They're my friends. Jesus Christ. Who else do we have going on over here, for Christ's sake? Jesus. I knew this was going to happen, man. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
My little pony, what is friendship all about? My little pony, friendship is magic.
Shut up, you stupid brony little fruit bowls. Shut up. 843 Radio Graffiti.
All the free Nike stuff I want, if I go to San Antonio, I'm going to get a bunch of churros. What kind of women are that? Oh, some big old women down there. Why would you say that? That's a gold mine for Weight Watchers. Why does every conversation about San Antonio eventually come around to...
Look, hey, asshole, you don't have to rub it in my face, all right, that everybody out here in San Antonio is pretty much of a freaking ham bone out here, all right? All right, look, it's a big shocker to me. I didn't realize that being a ham bone, came with the territory out here in San Antonio. I mean, look, I'm from Austin, Texas, where, like, the majority of people out there in Austin, Texas are dimes, man. These people are attractive people that are walking around out there. They're just butt-loving little fruit bowl, hipster, leftist, liberal jerk dicks. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, out here, I did not realize that this is legitimately and literally San Hambonio. I literally did not, I did not understand it, did not realize that. Now I do. Jesus Christ. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
It is true, correct, that Australia has its summers during our summers, and they have...
Shut up! Stop trying to make me sound like half a goddamn tard! Stop trying to make me sound like half a tard! 919 Radio Graffiti.
I've been saying this for I don't know how many goddamn years. I'm some kind of a racist bastard.
Well, that was lame. First of all, I never said that, and secondly, I'm not a damn racist, all right? I'm not a racist, for Christ's sake. I've said this time and time again. I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be black, all right? I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be Hispandex, all right? I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be WAP, Kraut, Mick, Limey, Frog, Camel Jockey, Oriental, Haji. I mean, I could go on and on, for Christ's sake. Kangaroo Banger. I mean, I happen to have a whole bunch of friends. I am a melting pot of friendship. I'm a nice guy. God damn it, man. I don't know how many times I got to tell you sons of bitches. I don't know how many times I got to tell you sons of bitches, man, all right? Jesus Christ. How about 508 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost. I just want to let you know, I actually donated over $600 to the Bernie Sanders campaign, and I'm not done yet. He's going to give us jobs. He's going to give us free college. He's going to save us.
Yeah, are you kidding me? I mean, I don't believe you because you sound like an inarticulate little twat. All right? You don't sound sophisticated enough to be able to just throw away $600 in that capacity. It sounds like you're having a very hard time in concocting some kind of level of sentence fragment to sputter out of your suck hole to make this little bit that you think is funny, trying to be funny. It sucks, just like your mother, all right? Area code 337, Radio Graffiti.
I would eat a yard of your shit to get inside your ass. I like big black cock. I love to be pissed on. I'm gonna fuck you in your ass. I would suck your daddy's dick for having you. I'm gonna fuck you in your
America,
ass.
folks. Do you hear this? Hey, you know what? Let me call you back. All right. Let me call you back.
I like big black cock.
I want to know.
I like big black cock. I like big black cock. I like big black cock. I like big black cock.
I'm
you
sure
ever
you
liked
do.
big black man before? I like big black cock. I love to be pissed on.
Jesus Christ. Call him back, engineer. All right, seriously, call this stupid son of a bitch back. 337-415.
For shizzle. I'm looking for an African queen. You certainly sound the part.
All right. Now that he got that all out of the way, let's go ahead and give him a call back. Hello?
Hey, baby. How you doing? This is Gary.
This is Gary?
My friends call me Baba Bizzle.
This is a soundboard. Jesus Christ. You know, this is really lame, man. This is what makes the internet cringeworthy. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. I mean, this is just a lack of personality, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, for Christ's sake, man. I'm putting that one in the list, all right? I'm calling that one on freaking, when I do a show on Christmas Eve. That's what I'm doing. Put that one in the list, engineer, seriously. I'm not joking around. Y'all remember that? Was that Christmas Eve when I just started calling people that, were calling up acting like an idiot? Then I call their asses up, and they're like, hey, why are you calling me up now? I don't understand. Why are you doing it? Shut up. You just sit there and shut your stupid mouth and take it, boy, you stupid little fruit bowl. Jesus Christ. I'm not joking around. We're putting this one in the list, all right? All right, hold on. Let me put it in the list before I move on to the next caller here, folks, all right? I'm serious. I'm taking a list, and I'm checking it twice, all right? Son of a bitch. Tired of these stupid lamers, man. I'm telling you, these people need a good swift kick in the freaking ass, all right? So maybe when Christmas time comes around, I'll call this number, and maybe we'll go ahead and maybe get something from these people, all right? Once again, here's the list. Let me go ahead and put it in here. Sorry, folks, that there's a little bit of dead air here, but, these people they're going to make me start a list again. You know what I mean? They're going to make me start a goddamn list again, and I just, what am I going to do? What am I going to do about it, for Christ's sake? Jesus Christ. All right, here's this one. Let me save that there. All right, folks, let's go ahead. That's one for the list. Let's see who else we got going on over here. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti? Make it lolsy, too. That last Radio Graffiti.
Now, let's review what we've learned. Lots of control, quiet and graceful, and most importantly, passion. Now that you know the elements of a good Fluttershy impression, let's hear one. Ghost? I'm Fluttershy. Needs more work. How about you, Engineer?
Yay!
Good work, Engineer. I'm so proud of you. I always knew you were the real talent.
Shut this stupid freaking pony up, for Christ's sake. Shut it up, man! Jesus Christ. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
This is True iDubbbz Radio.
True iDubbbz Radio.
I have crippling depression.
The badass of unboxing.
Give him shitty fan gifts, or give him that.
We have been given a pocket pussy. I'm going to put this in the pocket pussy pile.
Broadcasting from his studio in beautiful San Antonio, Texas.
I'm gay.
And now, we'll take it from here. Your host, Content Couple Prince, the man we call...
iDubbbz.
Hey, that's pretty good.
That was lame as hell, for Christ's sake, you stupid loser. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, it's Toilet Guy. Happy Baller Friday. How about for Baller Friday, you put your balls on my white openings? It'll be totally legit. Oh, my.
Jesus Christ, man. This is getting lamer and lamer and lamer. I'm serious. If these suck, I'm leaving. Because this is just cringy, man. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Fast Pony and Willie Atkins Radio Graffiti.
Radio After Party. Twilly Atkins, Radio After Party.
This is True Capitalist Radio.
True Capitalist Radio.
You know what? I'm not even going to let that finish. Because both of those characters are probably future predators on a goddamn sexual list somewhere in some municipality. All right? Seriously, I'm not even going to let that finish, for Christ's sake, you stupid sorry sacks of crap. All right? Why don't you go suck on a dirty diaper or something, you stupid fruit bowls? 347 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, what is your favorite gemstone?
My favorite what? Gemstone?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. I don't think I have one, to be honest with you. You know? Maybe a quartz crystal, but I don't wear it. I usually leave it around, on top of pyramids or something of that nature, but that's about it. How about 615, Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, I called you last week, but you were in a little ruckus, so I didn't think you'd answer it. But I was calling about Holocaust in Ireland, Germany, and what your take on it is. You get arrested if you deny the Holocaust, and I don't think that's weird. If it was true, then you shouldn't be in trouble for denying it.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, Hitler killed more of his own people, and that's an actual fact, because he was trying to purge the communists within Germany, which had taken over and completely demoralized German society. So it depends on how you look at that particular persuasion to judge whether or not the demographic that you just mentioned was encapsulated in that particular rounding up and purging, if you will. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Jesus Christ, sounds like a couple of fatties, for Christ's sake. How about 412 Radio Graffiti?
I am a Jew. I am a Jew.
Mickey Mouse. You're still saying that I'm pretty cool. Don't call me cool, stupid moron. Troll terrorist. Jerk dick. And I don't appreciate surf and turf. Shove Hoop Tickler Jr. up your ass. Elbow. All right, we get it with these freaking remixes, for Christ's sake. God damn it, man. How many remixes are there of this show, for Christ's sake, man? Good God. How about area code 215, Radio Graffiti?
Yes, I'm George Soros, and I'm calling you to let you know that I am the Prince of Darkness, and your show is mine. The engineer is mine. Your ears.
Hey, no, don't try to rip me off now, all right? Don't try to rip off my George Soros impression, all right? Jesus Christ, what are you, Alex Jones now? Is that it? Are you Alex Jones now, for Christ's sake? Trying to rip off my Soros impression, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ, who else do we have going on over here? How about 781 Radio Graffiti, or excuse me, 603 Radio Graffiti?
Ghost? That me?
Yeah.
Because there are multiple 603 callers.
You're on, man.
Yeah, you might know me from Christmas a couple years ago. Probably also know my friend. Anyways, nice to introduce myself. Name's Cookie.
Okay, so why don't you pookie your ass out of here, for Christ's sake, you stumbling, mumbling, little shaky voice jerk. How about 201 Radio Graffiti?
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on?
Hi, Ghost. How are you?
Not too bad. What's going on?
How many female listeners do you think you have?
You're cutting in and out. What'd you say?
How many female listeners do you think you have?
How many female listeners? I have a considerable amount of female listeners. I don't know why, but why do you ask?
Well, I'm just wondering if anyone's, like, they've ever, like, asked you out on a date.
Well, I'm glad you asked that. There are a lot of females that have tweeted at me, emailed me, so on and so forth. And I'm a one-woman man. All right, I've been with my wife for a good long amount of years, for Christ's sake. And, don't get me wrong. I understand that a lot of the women that are listening to this broadcast are in complete awe. In complete freaking awe at the manly dominance that I'm just throwing around this goddamn internet like it ain't shit. And I know that there ain't that many men out here in the world today, and I know that every time I talk out here and literally assert my manly dominance, I'm sure that women are trying to get on the corner of a spin cycle of a goddamn dryer, making sure to straddle up on it, listening to my voice, imagining the manly dominance being right in their face. You understand that? I'm not joking around. I wouldn't be surprised if these women right now are literally putting this broadcast on a Bluetooth speaker, putting it up all the way on the bass side and straddling that speaker while they're listening to this broadcast right goddamn now. Do you understand that, boy? I mean, there ain't that many men like this man right here. I don't blame them, boy. I don't blame them. I would not be surprised if there are a couple of women out here that, I'm not joking, man, that are... Jesus Christ, give me my drink. Give me my drink, man. Freaking voice is still screwed up. I wouldn't be surprised right now if there were not women listening to this broadcast, listening to this goddamn manly dominance out here, that are putting a hand down between their vajayjay and whacking their clitorises off like a windshield wiper out of whack, listening to the manly dominance that yours truly is throwing around out here. And look, it has nothing to do with looks. It has nothing to do with anything other than this man right here asserting himself and not afraid, being very confident and meaning what he says and says what he means, for Christ's sake. I'm not joking around. I'm not joking around, for Christ's sake, man. Jesus Christ, give me my drink. Give me my goddamn drink. Anyway, folks, I didn't mean to get off that keister there, but, I just had to let everybody know. I just had to let everybody know how it is, all right? I just had to let everybody know. Anyway, it's anonymous Radio Graffiti, all right? Do you hear this, folks? Do you hear these people? Do you like my horse? My lungs, I'm literally dead here. Oh, Chief, give me a break. Good God, man. Give me a break. What the hell was that? What in the hell was that? You people are sick, man. You've got an obsession with flatulence. You've got an obsession with diarrhea. Good God, man. Give me a break. Give me the mic. Good God, man. Jesus Christ. Anonymous Radio Goddamn Graffiti.
Nigger, held him alive, black face and bloodshot eyes, crooked toes and crooked nose. That's the way a nigger goes. That's how he goes. They're marching for equality. They'll never be as good as me. We won't let them integrate. We must always segregate. Keep in their places. Nigger.
All right, that's enough of that racist garbage. Come on, man. That's racist. Come on. Area code 234, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, it's me again. I found some good Hillary Clinton tentacle hentai. You want to watch it with me? Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. I mean, these people are getting freakier and freakier by the day, man. 919, Radio Graffiti.
These seconds are all boring. Maybe I can help. Karaskin! That's right. Karaskin here, founder of Karaskin's Burger.
All right.
Stop in for our world-famous Karas Burger or our Luke Orango Burger. Say, guys, how is it?
Totally.
Great! All right. Hey, you guys want me to stick around for a bit? No, that's okay. What a bunch of rascals. So, stop by Karaskin's Burger, right by Celtic's Pizza Shop. See you there.
You know, what? Why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you even bring that up about Karaskin, man? Why? Why would you do that? Leave Karaskin alone. Do you hear me? Leave Karaskin alone. Jesus Christ. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. We got Disco Waffle, Radio Graffiti. All right, stop making me sound like a freaking chipmunk, you stupid son of a bitch. I'm tired of you people trying to make me sound like some obnoxious cartoon. All right, enough of that crap. 484 Radio Graffiti. Going through all kinds of stuff here today. Let's go ahead and clone the engineer.
Cloning complete.
Do we got any callers, engineer, for Christ's sake? Well, cheer up, damn it! Uh-oh. It is an engineer revolution. Are you kidding me, for Christ's sake? What kind of a splice was that? What the... get this mic out of my... Get it out of my face! Man, let me tell you something. Stop trying to pit me and the engineer against each other.
damn it, man. Stop it. I'm tired of you people trying to pit me against the engineer. And look, stop buying the engineer's autograph. Give me the mic. Give me the goddamn mic. Hey, assholes, look, I'm looking at the freaking stats right now. Stop buying the engineer's autograph, okay? I know it'd be a real notch in your goddamn troll terrorist and cyber vermin belt if the damn engineer sold more autographs than me, but he's not going to do it. So stop it. Stop it now. Stop it, you son of a bitch. Stop it. Jesus Christ, man, you idiots are trying to ruin my freaking Baller Friday. Jesus Christ, give me my drink. Give me my drink. Man, I need some more beer. More beer! Jesus Christ. That's what I'm talking about. Freaking more beer up in here, man, I'm telling you. I mean, you people are making me drink. You understand this, right? You people are making me drink. People are making me drink, you son of a bitch. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Yeah, I read that cup.
Jeez, that sounds horrible. That sounds disgusting, man. What are you, at Jerry Sandusky's house, you son of a bitch? Jesus Christ. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, this is Journal Guy. Happy Baller Friday. I went to the tattoo shop to get your avatar tattooed on my ass cheek, and the text says Ghostler Youth. I will show it to you someday. It will be totally legit. Oh, my.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. I'm really tired of these trolls, all right? I really am. I'm really tired of these trolls. I'm tired of them, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. What a horrible Baller Friday, man. What a horrible ass Baller freaking Friday. Anonymous Radio Goddamn Graffiti.
Last night, I had a dream. I am basically walking on a cloud, and the background is a bunch of fucking rainbows. Some cloudy world with rainbows that's full of...
But I can't understand you. What are you... Did you get shitted out of Pootie Pie's ass? Good God. 323 Radio Graffiti.
Hello, Ghost. It's Loudest Magician. I want to give a quick shout out to the Brody Network, the Brody Network chat room, yourself, and the engineer. Thank you and good night.
Well, I appreciate it, man. I don't know. I'm not too cool with these bronies right now. I'm telling you that these bronies are in hot water with me. I'll tell you that right now. These bronies are in goddamn hot water. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. I'm gonna raid the engineer. Get over here. You sorry piece of crap. Woo! And I'm not paying this. I mean, what the hell? Where are these splices, man? What are these splices, for heaven's sake? Good God. 252 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, this is Sewer Guy. Come down to my sewer haven and we'll clean each other's pipes. It'll be totally legit. Oh, my.
Freaking Sewer Guy, man, how many of these bits are we gonna have in one freaking day? How many of these bits, man? Jesus Christ, man. 909 Radio Graffiti. I mean, where do y'all find this crap? Seriously, where do you sick pricks find this garbage? Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Hey, shut that crap off. What the hell's your problem? Jesus Christ. 603 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, baby, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Been a long time, baby. Old pal, I moved to 603 from the 213. It's ghetto capitalist, baby.
Man, it ain't ghetto capitalist, man. You sound like a fruit bowl, a pussy-whipped version of ghetto capitalist that got shitted out of a fruit bowl tard that was servicing glory holes in a bathhouse in San Francisco, for Christ's sake, all right? Grow a little bit more bass in your voice and sound a little bit more blacker, and then maybe you could pull it off. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Ghost got the juice, but to him it is not big news. He has a Nazi skinhead baggy waving the KKK flag. Adolf Ghost, keep it up. Ghost was acting fruity, hanging every single black and belt whipping his granny.
Yeah, it sounds like you're talking a little low there, huh? It sounds like you're trying to talk a little low so maybe Mammy doesn't hear the type of obnoxious, racist garbage that's coming out of your goddamn suckhole, huh, boy? Jesus Christ, who else do we have going on over here? Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, it's Uncle Dan. Do you want to come swimming with me in the pool of children's Freeman? Ah, goody.
What the hell is that? What the hell was that? 347 Radio Graffiti.
Cool.
Jesus Christ, you're taking too long, you milky-licking piece of trash. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, it's Toilet Guy. I want you to put your fluids inside of me. It'll be...
No, shut up with these goddamn toilet guys, sewer guys, shower guys. Enough of this crap. Enough. I've had enough of this garbage. Seriously. I mean, shove that stupid garbage up your ass already. I'm serious. Shut up.
Good God. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Jesus Christ. Helen Keller Deaf Mute, man. 719 Radio Graffiti. Obviously, I have more than 25,000 black folks in my damn means of trading. But apparently, the law is you have to have 25,000 body pillows a day trade. And if you don't have 25,000, you are only allowed 4 wood shits without being classified as a fat jelly ass. And from what I understand is that people that are exceeding this Ford Engineer fans in a 5-day period, they actually have their checks frozen. All right, so that's why I'm trying to tell people that there's train accidents to be had out there. I'm serious. I mean, if you were able to go and put 1,000 black folks into a woodshed and be able to capitalize on that opportunity, get out of my country. Man, look, I never said that. That's a freaking splice, for Christ's sake. Seriously, I'm getting tired of these splices, man. I mean, some people are actually believing that I'm some kind of a grand dragon of some capacity, man, all right? I mean, enough. I did not say that. That's a splice. I hope everybody understands this at this point. Good God. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
That's what we are.
Oh, Jesus Christ, enemy garbage. I mean, enough with the enemy crap, all right? I don't care about your stupid little freaking make-believe waifu, you idiot. Jesus Christ, man. You see what I got to put up with, folks? Huh? Huh? You want to be an internet star, huh? You want to be an internet star? Look at this, huh? Look at this crap. And I'm a capitalist, not a star, bitch. Ride or die. So I just put it that way, all right? How about 813 Radio Graffiti?
Yeah, oi, me! Gotta shoot you down! Oi, me! God damn it! God damn it! Shoot! Shut up! Shut up!
You know, I really don't appreciate this. Look, I accidentally said YouTube, okay? I'm sorry, all right? I'm only human, for Christ's sake, all right? I'm born to make mistakes. I did not mean to say it. I told you I had a dream where I was looking on the computer, at least I think it was a dream, and I literally heard like some jingle that said, YouTube, YouTube, everybody's looking on YouTube, 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 everybody's watching YouTube. And literally that just stuck in my head all day. It stuck in my head all day, and out came a Freudian slip. I'm sorry. ADL, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. It was a Freudian slip, man. Stop making it a bigger issue than it is, all right? Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Hey, is this me?
It's you.
Oh, I just wanted to say that I've been watching your show for the past few months, and I love the way you've been doing it, okay? These trolls, they're annoying. I just want to say that your show is amazing, engineer. Keep doing what you're doing.
Shut up, man. I mean, you assholes, man. I'm serious. You really know how to hurt somebody's feelings. You know, just shut up about the engineer right here, right, asshole? Seriously. All right? Just shut up about the goddamn engineer, for Christ's sake, man. And stop buying his goddamn autographs, man. Stop it. Jesus Christ, man. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Give me a freaking break. Shut up. Nobody wants to hear the 14.4K modem sound, for Christ's sake. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, it's Toilet Guy. I might get a lot of ass, but I like getting...
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Good God, man. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
I mean, hell, in my personal opinion, police officers who play Pokemon Go deserve to be assassinated as far as I'm concerned. Give me that goddamn AK.
Shut up, I never said that, and that is a horrible thing to say in today's America. That is a horrible thing to splice me with in today's America. Shame on you, boy. Jesus Christ, man. 337 Radio Graffiti.
My little ghostler, my little ghostler, my little...
Shut up, you stupid moron. 781 Radio Graffiti. Yeah, well, we can't understand you with your cheap-ass Obama phone there, you milky liquor. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
From my extensive research, which started when I was 10 years old, I found that behind every major problem that we face today, you will find Jewish people. I don't want you to just take my word for this very important conclusion. I want you guys to study the facts for yourself. Turn on your brain, think about the evidence, and reach your own conclusion. I want you guys to overcome your fear of being called a Nazi or anti-Semite. Leave your safe space and examine the evidence objectively. So let's back up a bit and just ask yourselves, what is the single most powerful and influential institution today? What institution more than any other is promoting the worst and most destructive trends? And who controls that institution? The media is the most powerful institution at the moment. When I say media, I'm talking about the news and entertainment industry. The media pumps out propaganda to shape the public's ideas and opinions. So who controls this media? 4 of the big 6 media corporations: Comcast, Disney, News Corp, Time Warner, Viacom, and CBS, are entirely led by Jews such as Murray Rothstein, who now calls himself Summer Redstone, David L. Cohen, Bob Iger, Leslie Munoz, and so on. They are also involved with the other 2, but they do not outright control them. Together, these big 6 control over 90% of U.S. news and entertainment media. And although print media is dying because of television and the internet, Jewish newspapers like the New York Times are still very influential. It's not just the men at the top who are Jews. These media giants are staffed by Jews from top to bottom. There are people out there who think this is just a mere coincidence, but some Jews like Joel Stein in the LA Times have enough chutzpah to openly brag about controlling the media. This is no secret. Even Marlo Brando came out and said it.
Are you critical of the Hollywood that makes violence? I think that I am angry with some of the Jews. I'm very goddamn angry at some of the Jews. Hollywood is run by Jews. It's owned by Jews. And they should have a greater sensitivity about the issue of people who are suffering.
The media has been successful in pushing...
All right, what is that? What the hell was that? Was that a My Little Pony anti-Semitic propaganda piece? What the hell was that? Was that Fluttershy giving a narration of like some kind of Mein Kampf crap? What the hell was that? What the hell was that?
Good God. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
But here's what happens. Because Donald Trump is the GOP candidate, and I believe Hillary Clinton is going to win because of this, you will never elect another GOP person to high. But here's...
Shut up. Just shut up. That sounds like Glenn Beck crying like a little bitch because his boyfriend, Ted El Rato Cruz, basically sold his soul and, endorsed Donald Trump like a sniveling little weasel that he is. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Jeez, shut up. I mean, why? Why do you wait? Do you actually clench your ass cheeks together for an hour and a half until I call on you, and then you just unload the turd? You pinch the loaf? Oh, Jesus Christ, man. I'm telling you. 205 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, this is Jack the Necrophiliac having an orgy with your granny and David Crockett. Oh!
That was not funny. I know you're trying to be funny. It's not. All right? Sometimes shocking isn't always funny. All right, asshole? Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Look, I'm telling you, idiots, do not do that. You know, somebody actually did some reverse speech of my show and actually tried to correlate it with some kind of satanic crap. And believe me, it concerned viewers. It concerned listeners. Don't do it. Stop it. Just stop. God damn, you've ruined this Baller Friday, you sons of bitches. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Then there was Captain Two-Tie, who really was just moronic. He really went and killed the show because right now the show really blows. Adolf Gosler, keep it up. Gosler's acting fruity, banging every...
Jesus Christ, I mean, look, come up with a new song there, Fruit Bowl, all right? Jesus Christ, you unoriginal prick. No wonder you're trying to sound all low. I mean, your mother needs to hear the unoriginality coming out of your cocksucker, all right? How about area code 614 Radio Graffiti?
Ghost, I just found the Alicia Macchiato sex tape that Trump talked about on Twitter. Here, let me send you the link. Oh, my.
Oh, man, no, you know what? I don't want to. You know what? I'm done with this crap. Get this crap out of here. I'm done. God damn it, you troll parents. I'm sick of you, man. Why? Why did I agree to add a third hour to this goddamn broadcast? I have no goddamn idea. But I'm already sick of it. I'm tired of it. It makes me sick. I'm done, for Christ's sake. I'm going out. It's Miller time in San Antonio, baby. It's Miller time. Give me the goddamn mic, for Christ's sake, man. Look, I'm getting the hell out of here, right? I'm getting the hell out of here. Follow me on Twitter there, you damn troll terrorist fruit bowls. Politics Ghost is the name to follow on Twitter. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost. And of course, every one
Blog Talk Radio. Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please hold and you will be able to listen to the show.
Do I expect from you goddamn troll terrorists and cyber vermin, man? I can't believe I even added a third hour. I can't believe I even added a third hour, for Christ's sake. I'm regretting it already. For Christ's sake. Anyway, I will be back Monday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, every Monday through Friday. You better be here, scumbags, all right? I'm out of here on this Baller Friday!
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Beat the time. At least I know that next time, just to actually call in a minute before the show starts. So that'd be easy for me, since the lines are pretty much big, so I won't be calling in a bit late. So, but just in case, 15 minutes earlier, but if not, just 1 minute before the show. Best of that. Anyway, guys, thank you guys once again for coming out to the stream or listening to this on the YouTube archives. Just thank you and you're welcome. Where I, your host and streamer, BN King, do thank everyone for coming out and listening to this latest edition of the TCR broadcast. So hopefully you enjoyed it. I know I did. At least it was a pretty decent Baller Friday, especially some good, somewhat good radio graffiti, but the entirety of the show is pretty good. So cannot deny that. A little bit of education, for anyone who really watch series. Maybe some of you guys are bits, if you were serious from the first hour, then of course you probably learned them. So I'm starting to learn a little bit by bit. At least I know about the coins. If we find a very old coin from back pre-60s, you get a lot of money. So that's actually pretty nifty. I'm learning. So that's I am wanting to get into that. So hopefully everyone learns from that. If not, then of course, just mine. Anyways, so that's pretty much all pretty much it. So let's get on right into the YouTube shoutouts, shall we? And of course, before we do the YouTube shoutouts, please make sure to follow me on Twitter at The Burning Network or Politics Ghost, as that is YouTube, not YouTube, but Ghost real Twitter account. And if not, make sure to follow me on YouTube, as I do the TCR broadcast every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern, and 2 p.m. Pacific if you live in the West Coast. If you live outside of the United States and want to listen in to the broadcast live, make sure to convert your time zone for 4 p.m. Central Standard Time within your time zone so you know exactly TCR starts. And of course, then what I'm about to do is YouTube shoutouts. Yeah, YouTube shoutouts. The part at the very end of the TCR end of the broadcast. And of course, for anyone who's in the live stream chat room, and that's the only way to participate. Pretty easy. Just be in the live stream chat room when it's live, of course, and just be active in the chat room. And the only way to get a shout out is just be active in the chat room. That's it. Easy as that. And of course, I'll be checking on the who's active on a list, which is the active users list, who's ever on the live stream chat room. So, of course, I'll be naming everyone from A to Z. And of course, if I missed your name, no worries. I'll go back and actually come see who's who I missed. So everyone should get a shout out, hopefully. And if not, there's always the next stream. So, before I do the YouTube shout outs again, there's a little added note to this. Since Ghost is doing the third hour, I do live streams after 7 o'clock. So like right now it's already 7 Central Time for everyone. I think it's about 8 in the East Coast, and I believe 5 o'clock over there in the West. So 7 o'clock Central Time, I'm gonna have to do another live stream. Pretty much, I may skip some of your shoutouts, so shoutouts will be reduced to if Ghost never ends it so early. But if it Ghost ends around that period of time, so I guess I'm gonna have to do the shout outs on Fridays only. So I'm just gonna making that as an an FYI, because since Ghost is doing third hour, I have live streams to do it after 7 o'clock, and of course I cannot miss those times. So I just want to add that for any information. So no shout outs until Fridays now from now on, since or if Ghost cuts the radio off 30 minutes or whatever the time before 7, then I can do that. Anyways, let's do this. Let's do some shoutouts, shall we? So who do we have in the shoutouts? Or who's in the chat room? All right, let's start from the top. We got Bactar, Billy Bob Joe, Blackout Warren, The Truth will set you free, Bob Tom, Brony Drumming, CK Smith 08, Clade Vermillion, Distilling Capitalist, hey Distill Mate, Dr. Demento, Fabulous Freddy, the Tupac of Pornhub. We got Fedora Kush, Felipe Brawler 202, Go Sock. We got Jack Jacking Off. We got Kilsters or Kill. We got Kyler or Kylefer. Long live Oaken Fold 87. We got Max Pony. We got Mega Mark 2011. Nathan Long. Odd Eyes Magician. Pinkwater. Hey Pink. Pluck Customus 1138. We got Pone Waifu. Scarlet Moon. Shane Easy. Striver Survivor. 10 G's in the house. We got the Chris Rich Gaming. The Collie Man MX. Tiki Top. Or, yeah, it's TikTok. As it says, Tick. Okay. We got Tick. Okay, we got Tub Goy. Twiley Atkins. Hey, they once again, great Fluttershy impressions today, Twiley. Even though you got called out so hard. Ooh. Vic, the Slick G, Video Game Lover 58, Windows Indoors, Zabu Love, and of course, I miss Zakora. Hey, Zakora. Cannot miss that. Chaos Pony, looking back now. For those who was wondering about the... Hold on, before... hey, Ruro Ryan 96. Hey, Ryan. For people saying about that Nazi pony, or pretty much that, everyone thought it's a Fluttershy. It's actually, believe it or not, it's Ari. Can I pronounce this? Ariane. That's actually the white pony with the Nazi love symbol for the cutie mark. For those who don't know, and of course she's Blondie, so she's really I don't know if to say this, but that's not Fluttershy, guys. That's actually Ariane, and then I don't even know where the source comes from, but just for anyone who knows about the doesn't know about the MOP racist for that Nazis, that's actually Ariane. If I can pronounce that right. All right. What do we have? Who else am I missing? If I missed your name, make sure to actually just say it on the chat room. So I'm looking back. I'm looking back on the chat room. Yeah, I have not been on Ponytown lately, but so I believe, yeah, it's gonna be Curl and Ariane a lot. Yoshi's, of course, the MOP home. What do you think about the today's RG Ray Graffiti? Was lame? Nah, I don't know. I kind of think it's kind of there's just too many guys. Let's just say there's just too many like toilet, urinal. I know who they are, but come on, guys, just lower that down for a minute. It's kind of getting annoying, but yet again, it's just kind of get boring. And of course, it's kind of how do you say? It's just not much original as Tub Guy. Of course, they were just making Tub Guy's impressions a lot. Try to do like more another personality, or try something different. I'm just saying, just something different. Just kind of getting annoying and pretty much boring. In my honest opinion, that's my honest opinion. Jiggly Ribs, hey, what's up, man? But yeah. Shower guy, yes, it's the best because of course you can hear the back. That's actually pretty much the most legit thing, and because he can just echo, you can hear the echoes. That's Shower guy's personality right there. For others, it's just pretty much the same impression. Am I shocked to hear to see you return for 3 months disappearance? No, I kind of not. I knew about it on Twitter. You know, I've been seeing feedbacks from you and Twiley Atkins a lot. Mask. I mean, don't think I kind of know about this. I knew this from long stretch from, but hey, it's good to see something coming back. But you know, you're still in hot water. You still need to actually try to redeem yourself, man. Even though I'm not really ignoring you. It's just that, of course, you know, you need to redeem and, you know, pretty much, you know, get up on track. Otherwise, you know, just you won't be recognized. Mine is nothing. Guess I already make a mockery out of you right now, so that's why. Wait till you hear my Santa or Sona guy. All right, Scarlett. I'm actually pretty interested. Meowth Rocket, what's up? Pony Movie 2017, what's up, brah? Also planning to make a song on TCR, suing in the Tiny Toons theme. Oh, that's actually pretty nice. Pretty nice. Do you think it's boring? Last Graffiti is the best. The best of the best. Because, of course, it's set the record for 36 cans, I believe. This one's not too much, and of course, it's just yeah, not so much. It's just decent. It's just not the best or anything. It's just pretty decent. I see, Mask. I see. All right. Well, you know, it's kind of illegal to actually, or you know, it's against TCR's is it? Yeah, policy to actually not to review anyone's phone numbers because, of course, that's pretty much against Blog Talk Radio's policies, and that could really get him hot water. But you know, he does it anyways. But you know, he doesn't care. Thanks, Doctor, for that. Yeah, I don't know why anyone does that. Or pretty much, I'm pretty much a nice guy, so you know, I really makes. I'm my own man. I have my own destiny, so pretty much I just, you know, be who I am, and of course, you know, give you guys the 1-2 heads up of what I just having thoughts. But that's just pretty much my thoughts. Oh, you actually dropped something off. I had to look at my Twitter soon. Yeah, I kind of noticed about Twiley. You got been having a lot of hate this week. Yeah, you know, pretty much some sort of some ongoing about, you know, against bronies, and you know, people are pretty much, you know, starting to actually going into that. I kind of don't understand that, but hey, it's the internet. I mean, I thought pretty much just get over with it. Hell, why not go against the people over the I don't know, the trolls on the other chat room, which pretty much there are other chat rooms besides me, because of course, you know, we as bronies are pretty much not really as a bad person, even though we do troll, but there's other people who like other kinds of fandom really trolls. I mean, I kind of find that funny, whoever was the caller who did the Steven Universe reference about who's your favorite gem, because of course Ghost never really foresaw that as a, you know, a Steven Universe reference, but he did confirm for Rose Quartz, which pretty much, you know, yes, Rose, that Rose, you know, that Rose. It's pretty funny to actually, but you never know about the Steven Universe. I can't believe nobody would really get into the Steven Universe. I mean, that should be a thing. That should be pushed. Why doesn't anyone do that? I kind of don't understand it. That actually would be fun to troll, really, especially if a Paradox, that's going to be a very funny thing if anyone does that. It's just so much, other different, especially there's like any other randoms, but everyone, it's just some of them trolls, but we're not that bad. I don't know why anyone goes will be against it, but hey, it's the internet. It is what it is. This is the only chat room you've not been banned from, Twiley. Jesus, I do respect you, so you pretty much will never get the ban. Scarlett, you sent something on the. Ooh.
Hey, ghosty boy, this is Sonic Guy. You want to get into a hot room with me and really heat things up? Ooh, you activated my trump card. Oh my.
Wow. I wouldn't spoil it, I don't think so, but that's pretty nifty, Scarlett. MOP goes back 30 years. Believe it or not, yes, because right now we're living in a modern age, pretty much new shows, that's remakes, but MOP is an excuse for pretty much a pretty badass cultural show. It's just the theme is just so cringe-worthy that people would think, yeah, it's just a bad, because that's why everyone turns away. It's the damn theme. That theme needs to be changed. Gets already like 6 seasons, and that theme's never changed. That's the reason why the MOP is pretty much, more childish, more, kiddish, and pretty much what, as young male adults, pretty much right, us adults, it just, we kind of wanted to actually have it in. It's just that it's kind of more cringeworthy that theme has been for 6 seasons, not changed. I kind of wanted to change, so of course, it keeps up for the demographic for us. And not only that, it still comes with the little kids. So pretty much have to have right there. That's need to be changed whatsoever. So hopefully that's going to happen. Get banned from Five Guys. Yeah, damn. Do you know what Fluffy Boro is? I certainly don't, Shane Easy. Certainly don't. The film does not have the theme. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a kind of a similar theme, but it's going to be more orchestral. Just saying that. Kind of like, an orchestra. Because they're planning for, if there's an MOP movie, there's going to be some orchestra. And then pretty much, you get Danny, PTB, getting that. And then pretty much mixing the musics and themes or whatnot for that movie. And then, orchestrate it. You send the clip what play that was supposed to play on Radio Graffiti. Here's what's supposed to play before the ghost hang up on me. Huh. Alright. Since people in the chat room are asking for it, True Brony Radio. Alright, before we go offline, let me quickly let me censor this for a bit. I want to check my Twitter because, of course, y'all are tweeting, so let me check. Let's see. Full stuff for today's shows.
Mass Pony and Willie Atkins Radio Graffiti.
Anonymous Radio After Party. Twiley Atkins Radio After Party.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
Get that off! Get that off! Are you kidding me? That fucking hamburger from San Antonio? No, 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 no! I don't ever want to be reminded of that goddamn time. Goddamn Ghostler. I'm warning you, Ghostler. I'm warning you.
Jeez. That's actually pretty good. Wow. Yeah, the cans is pretty much more realistic than ghost cans. But you can really, because ghost cans on ghost shows pretty much all just physically from AM transmitters. But this one's pretty clear. That's actually pretty cool. Pretty good to be the same. Pretty good. Wow. No word to say, but good job. That's all I have to say. Good job. Wow. All right. What do we have here? I only got about what? Ooh, I'm already 20 minutes in for me. We're just telling everybody about this. Jesus. All right. It's too bad that Ghost never played the full length version, even though you wouldn't even understand it. But it's actually pretty good. But too bad. Guess he didn't want to hear the rest. All right. What else? I think that's pretty much Odd Eyes Magician. Man, I forgot your name again. Oh wait, did I mean? No, I forgot you, man. Nathan Hall, what's up? Cross Soundstar, what's up? For those who are entering, since it's Baller Friday, and I'm pretty much here. It's just drinking some Mountain Dew White Out. Oh yeah, because I'm not even an alcoholic. I don't even drink beer. I only drink about juice beverages, or just pretty much just some cool citrus, or sometimes Coke. But mostly I just love the juice or citrus. All right, so I think that's pretty much all the shout out jar, shall we? I think that's about it. All right, that's all pretty much up for the shout outs, and pretty much this is for the stream, of course. And I'm going to end it. But before you go, guys, do make sure to actually tune in for my movie night. That's going to happen tonight. What we're playing tonight. Oh, let's just say that today is October 30th, 2016. Wait, we're still in September, right? Fuck, when am I missed that? I messed that up again. September 30th. I'm playing some Ninja Turtles, the Out of the Shadows, where the stream will be that. Well, it's going to be linked to my Twitter account, so if you want to see that movie tonight, make sure to tune in for that. And tomorrow we also do my regular streams. I'm going to be opening and doing all day, and if not, and I guess I'll see you guys on the next TCR broadcast. So hopefully I'll see you in any of those states or times, whenever you guys have the chance to go out and check it out. Anyways, folks, I am out. Just want to say happy Baller Friday. And I'll see you guys either this weekend, if he does the broadcast, or next week, or on the next TCR broadcast. You guys have a good weekend, or a good day. Good Baller Friday. And I'll see you guys next time. Ho! Oh, one last thing. If you want a movie request, Tenji, I do accept movie request, but I will have to wait until November because, of course, month of October, it's pretty much horror stuff I'm playing. So, horror movies on October, so I already got the movies. If you want requests for movies, wait until November, and I'll, get that going. So, just saying. All right, I'm out. Later. EO.